Yeah, thanks, Norm. Big K football this Sunday afternoon, round 7, where it is the Liberty Rural match of the day. Of course, great sponsors, Liberty Rural, bringing the Big K footy to you each and every week that it's on, and we'll touch on them a little bit more. We're at downtown Wickepin, a sunny Wickepin at the moment. They're hosting the Wagin Bulldogs today, and we're looking forward to an especially good clash. Both teams are not too far apart from each other. Of course, Wickepin a little bit higher on the ladder. The Bulldogs certainly are very capable with a full-strength team, which they're very close to today. With me in commentary this afternoon, the Professor of Football, Kim Killer Davidson. Killer, welcome back to Big K football.
Yeah, no, good again to be back Big K, and beautiful conditions here for football as well. Nice sunny conditions too, and which I'd expect to be I reckon a reasonably close game of football today. And I think the Bulldogs might even give it a nudge today.
Okay, well, confident talk there from Kim Killer Davidson, a big supporter of the Wagin Bulldogs as well. First quarter sponsor is going to be Duffy Electrics and Ryan Duffy, and he's out there playing today as well. 0409 806 4047, I should say, the last three numbers, or Duffy Electrics at outlook.com. And certainly for all your auto electrics is Ryan Duffy. Also just touching our other sponsors, of course, on today. We'd like to thank them or welcome them into the game as well. Peter Rundle, MLA, with the office up there in Nerrigan, doing a fantastic job, Peter. You can contact him on 988 11 225. Of course, Toolmart do the scoreboard. Man of the Match award later on. Prices Fabrication and Steel, based down there in Williams. Goal of the day will be Sports Power Narrage, and of course, Lindsay and Katrina George. Mark of the day, Katanning Travel Centre, Andrew Pritchard. And tackle of the day, the all-important tackle of the day, All Good Refund Depot in Wagin. We'll speak on those as we go along. It is the Think Mental Health round as well, and Healthway are very proud partner of today's Think Mental Health round. 1 in 5 Australians aged 16 to 85 years experience mental health issues in any given year, and in WA, one person dies by suicide. Every 3 out of 4 deaths by suicide are male. So not very good statistics there. We'll touch on that as we go. Well, we're not too far away from the big clash here. The Wickepin Warriors, the Wagin Bulldogs. The Warriors would be starting favourites today, though, and pretty good team on the paperwork there, Killer, but you're expecting a big effort from Wagin today as well.
Yes, Big K. Yeah, it's not very often. Normally we have a budget where we've got to scrub a few names out, and today we haven't had to do that so much.
Not so much, which is great. The siren sounds to commence the footy for Teeny. Hands down, Ryan Melvin tried to go straight through the pack. Free kick, play on's the call. Ryan Melvin, quick into attack. He goes long with the kick, fisted over the back it goes. Getting back was Mancini for the Bulldogs. Runs towards the boundary line. It's out of bounds. It's in the right full forward pocket region for the Wickepin Warriors, who are into attack very early doors in the first term. Jethro Duffy in the ruck, knocks it towards the boundary line, doing a bit of roving at the front of the pack. Wickepin's player, but it's gone out of bounds again. Zach South in the ruck for the Wagin Bulldogs, opposed to Duffy. Rucks go to it. No clear knock. Kirk left it behind. Mancini tried to get the kick away. Had the ball smothered. Hand pass came out from defence, was good for the Bulldogs. The kick long and wide. Mark's been taken for the Bulldogs. Just can't spot him, Killer, as he goes forward, running onto it. Our man here, McMahon, was it? Spins around and drives the ball long. It was a good kick, and Bronson Harry rakes in the mark. He's about 80 metres from home, Harry. Drives a long, straight punt. 3-on-1 situation. Seeds flew high. Went for the free kick, I think. Hit the ground level, under all sorts of pressure. Barker did very well. Swung the hand pass wide to Ryan Duffy. Duffy's little kick to Melvin was good in the right back pocket. Wickepin come out of defence with a series of kicks. Mark is right half back flank region for the Wickepin Warriors, going wide. And play on's the call. That was Flavel. Tried to take on all comers. He's muffed it up. Goes back in after the ball, though. Clay was there as well. Hand pass out wide. Ends up back doors. And a kick forward by Harris it was for the Wickepin Warriors. And a mark's been taken. No, it's play on at left half back area for the Wagin Bulldogs. Looking down as the kick now comes out of defence. Went forward. Getting there was at Holden. No, it might have been Flinny Sparks. Hand pass to Howen over the top to Sam Fortini. Just couldn't quite take it on the run. Fortini over the ball, shovels it back out towards Howen, trying to break it up. It's picked up by Wardle. He is tackled, dispossessed. Coming through now was a good little effort there by the Bulldogs. Didn't spot him.
Flay, yeah,
Tommy
very
Flay's
important.
got it now.
Jeez.
Okay, goes with the kick long. Down ground level, picked up. Might have been Schultz. Got the kick away, almost to Bronson Harrier Mark. His recovery's very good. Pops a little hand pass. Over the top was good to Mahon. McMahon went with the kick, drove it in, and a beautiful mark has been taken by the Wagin Bulldogs in John Lee, and that is a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day killer. It was a ripper.
Yeah, no, it was a good mark, Big K, and he's actually was very prominent in the Brooklyn Pinsley game too on that half-forward line as well.
Okay, so Johnny Lee, I haven't seen too much of him, killer. His kick off his boot spun very well, but it went to the right. It's through for one behind only. And on the Toolmart scoreboard, the Wagin Bulldogs strike early with one behind. And to kick in, first quarter brought to you by Duffy Electrics. Ryan Duffy's the man. Barker exploding long kick out wide. A good mark taken low down by Clay. Clay for the Wickepin Warriors goes with a long kick towards Duffy. Over the back though, Bulldogs have the numbers. Hand pass is swung inboard to McMahon. Hand pass forward once again to Braden Watt. Under a bit of pressure, it goes to Monteith. He pops it out, charging out of defence. The kick was good. Down in defence though, Ballard did well. Little hand pass from Wilson. And a kick.
Which way is the umpire going to call this?
From Carter Wilson, that one was, and it's gone out of bounds, and it's a throw in. It's on the right half forward flank for the Wagin Bulldogs. Here in the first term, the Liberty Rural match of the day. Rucks go to it. Josh Kirk, that was excellent work. Had the ball smothered off his hand though, as Ryan Melvin just joined in at the right time, doing a bit of heaving and puffing.
Yeah, he's just going to get his second win.
Ball to be thrown in once again. Rucks go to it. Fortini got the best of it. Peary, quick little hand pass out. It's taken by Monteith though. Slipped it through to Wardle. Ben Wardle went forward. How's the bounce? Oh, Duffy did
Good
well.
tackle.
Dispossessed though. Play on's the call. Taken by Johnny Lee. Front of the pack. Snaps on goal. There's the first goal on the board for the Wagin Bulldogs, a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. It's the Wagin Bulldogs, 1-1, leading the Wickepin Warriors yet to score. Kim Killer Davidson.
Yeah, no, good play. There was good follow-up work there from McMahon as well, and then also Monteith too around the pack situation there as well, and going forward. And Lee, he's a bit of a goal sneak, and Flay's been prominent for the Wagin Bulldogs early, and so is number 18 as well for the Wickepin Warriors.
In Barker, I
Barker, yes, I've got it.
Guy Barker.
Yep.
Okay, the ball working its way back. Duffy Electric sponsoring the first term. Ryan Duffy 0409806047. South got the best of it, went down to ground level. Kirk did well, shoveled it out. Monteith tried to get the kick away. Coming through was Fortini, used his big bulk and size, and he's come up with a free kick as well, as Ryan Melvin was quick to get it back to Fortini. Fortini just tries to chip past towards Billy Clay. It was a beautiful kick. Clay couldn't quite take it though. Trying to push his way through Wagin Bulldogs. Kirk, beset upon, tries to burst his way out. They're dragging off him just about. Clay went through, left it behind. Wardle, no, that was Tommy Flay. Nice pick up. He's under all sorts of pressure though. Bang! Holding the ball. Free kick goes the way of the Wickepin Warriors, and it might be Riley Holden, is it?
Yep.
Holden with the ball. Drives a long one right to the top of the square, getting back. Pack forms. A mark's been taken by the Warriors.
Could be.
Just trying to get that.
No, it was a good play there too. Holden just getting into the forward line quickly.
Dukes.
Yeah, it was very good goal. Kicker, this fella.
Yeah, he loves kicking goals. Matty Dukes, and he's a very skillful player, has been for a while. That's a goal on the board. So the Wickepin Warriors, Toolmart scoreboard. The Wagin Bulldogs, a 1-1. Wickepin Warriors, a 1 goal here in the first term of the big clash between the Wickepin Warriors and the Wagin Bulldogs. Kim Killer-Davison, beautiful day for football, and early doors in the first term, they're both evenly matched.
Yeah, very much evenly matched became. I'd say that the wind was going towards the Wickepin Warriors end at the moment as well.
Which is what we call the northern end.
Northern end, yep. But just, yeah, great play there from Holden too, getting it in quick, and that's the way the Dukes would like it as well. And Fortini, pretty prominent around, and I think he's going to be very important to the Wickepin Warriors today. Just more around the ground than his ruck work as well.
Okay, Rucks to set themselves once again. Fortini, no one touched it. Josh Kirk took possession strong, did well, drove the kick out, but getting back was Kai Barker. And Barker marks on his chest. The centre half back, Ryan Melvin, made himself available. Just across the half back line, Melvin, I think his hair's grown about another 6 inches along the pillar as well. Hand pass back to Barker. Swings it wide out in front of Pirrie for the Wickepin Warriors, but that wind, I think, and just took it across. It's out of bounds, just forward of right centre wing for the Wickepin Warriors, far side of the oval.
Yeah, I think Water's really got to try and be, especially in the first quarter, try and tighten up on Barker because they don't want that run off that half back line.
Okay, maybe Fortini. Ryan Melvin was excellent. Hand pass over the top. He went looking for a player. It could have been Holden, and it's gone out of bounds once again. From Ryan Flavel. Okay. And we'll have a throw in once again. It's just about worked its way up to right half forward flank for the Warriors. Here in the first term, they set themselves. No clear knockout. Ground level though. Great work by the Warriors. Their kick came inboard, a gather down there, and a hand pass over the top. Bulldogs under a little bit of pressure in defence. It ends up back towards Mancini. He's coughed it up. Ryan Melvin's involved. He's tackled, dispossessed. Quick kick came out though. Getting back markers being taken by Carter Wilson. It's either him or Regan for the Warriors. Sends the kick back in front. Was a nice grab down there by the Wagin Bulldogs in Mancini. Alex Mancini doing a great job in defence for the Wagin Bulldogs. He's just going to go with a low trajectory kick. It was pretty good. Almost found his target, and Davidson couldn't quite complete the mark. His hand pass was pretty good though. Went on to, was it Seeds that drove it long? Yep. For the Bulldogs. Mark's being taken by Lee. Switches play wide. Well, a good build-up. McMahon's under it for the Bulldogs. He's on the 50-metre mark. Wardle, a bit of a half lead. Duffy's there. Just gets there in time. Back of the pack, Fraser Whitworth. Wrapped up in a tackle. Umpire says held to him. And we'll have a ball up. Deep right, full forward pocket for the Wagin Bulldogs. Here in the first term, 1 goal, 1 to the Bulldogs. 1 goal to the Wickepin Warriors. Rucks go to it. Fortini punches it towards the boundary line. And Regan Wilson puts on the tackle on Davidson.
He really should stay in that contest, Davidson, but yeah.
Bronson Harry in the ruck,
just
but
runs
it was
away
by
from
Fortini. And Wilson, little deft kick out, was good to Billy Clay. Clay for the Warriors. The left footer, orange boots, kick forward, wall, and come over the back of the pack. Getting back was Harry. It was a nice pick up. No, it wasn't. It was Georgie Gibson. He went inboard. Jack Holt on the ball. First debut league game, is it, Killer?
Yep.
For Jack Holt. Davidson with a little kick forward. Under a bit of pressure, Howson picks it up for the Wickepin Warriors. Under pressure, J.M.O. Davidson, quick hand pass, tried to get it out. It ends up back towards a player there in Braden Watt. He sent it into the corridor. Working hard back there was Barker. A little toe poke off the ground. The pressure's on pretty thick and fast down there in the forward line for the Wagin Bulldogs. Umpire blows the whistle. Just have a ball up.
Yeah, just the first game for the year for Holt. He played a league game a few games before.
Okay. All right, Rucks go to it. Flipped out the front. Kirk, 2 bites of the cherry. A high kick. Getting under it was McMahon. Good fist by Howen as it's knocked out of bounds. Good pick up by Wilson for the Warriors. The ball shepherded by Billy Clay. Great work, Billy Clay. Tried to take it with him. Might have been Holden with a quick little hand pass back to Wilson. He goes out wide to Howen. And Howen with the ball drives a long kick up towards Matty Jukes. Good hit by Mancini. Used his body well. But I tell you what, Matty Jukes is not to be denied. Goes back in after the ball. Flips it out. And it's near the boundary line. Umpire says holding the ball. And a free kick will go the way of Matty Jukes over Jaden Crawford.
I was going to say it was well done from Jukes, and he's even better because he draw the free kick as well.
Okay, it was a good lead. I think it was Riley Holden.
Yep, he's got...
And he's got the the shot on goal?
Be right on 50, I'd say, when he goes to kick it, probably a little bit further out.
Okay, well then he comes the left footer. Punches a long kick in right to the top of the goal square over the pack. It's gone through for one behind. Scores are all tied up here in downtown Wickepin. The Wickepin Warriors are 1-1, leading the Wagin Bulldogs, level with the Wagin Bulldogs, 1-1. First quarter brought to you by Duffy Electrics. Ryan Duffy's the man, 0409 806 047. As the ball's to be retrieved and brought back in. First term, beautiful conditions for football. It's a kick to come in. Gee, it's a deft little kick, and found Tommy Flay at centre half back. Normally a very good kicker of the ball as well as Flay. Went for some distance out towards Holt. Just a couple of bites of the cherry, gets hold of it, hand pass to Bronson. Harry was good, tried to swing a 30-metre hand pass forward. Running onto it was Lee, one way then the other. He's a bit of a magician, Lee. Great bit of work, got the hand pass out to Robinson. He's banged it forward. Ben Wardle's on his own, drills the pass forward to Monteith. Couldn't quite complete the mark. Ground level, Carter Wilson battles it away. Picked up by Monteith, he's kicked it out of bounds on the full. Oh, they could have made something of that, Killer. But
I think there's a few times, Big K, they've gone into their forward line and probably haven't done as probably as good as what they should have.
Okay, out of bounds on the full, one would think.
Yep. I think Water might have even been maybe better to go for the open goal square.
Yep.
He's a goal kicker.
Always a good thing to kick towards the coach, though, Killer.
Yes.
Could be earning some points for next week. The kick came in long and strong. Ryan Melvin was excellent as he cruised past at ground level. A little hand pass forward was excellent. The kick went to Joe Dowling, and he laid it off down the field to Kyle Metcalf. Metcalf goes with the long kick. Jukes is down there, fisted away by Mancini, was good. Charging through was Billy Clay. Beautiful roving off the pack, Billy Clay. Goal on the board for the Wickepin Warriors on the Toolmart scoreboard. 2-1 to the Wickepin Warriors, 1-1 to the Wagin Bulldogs. That was a nice bit of work by the Warriors.
Yeah, it was, and it was with Melvin there on to Dowling, was it? Yeah, and then getting it on quick, and geez, Billy Clay's legs is going to worry the Wagin Bulldogs today because he's running forward and he's going to be very dangerous and very hard to stop.
Certainly, and Ryan Melvin is really working hard at ground level when the ball hits the ground from the boundary throw-ins or a ball up. He's got the legs and he's moving and he's taking the ball with him.
Yep,
and making a really big impact as well.
Yeah, he's probably the premier midfielder on the ground at the moment because he's getting in and under and he's getting dirty.
Okay, well the ball works its way back to the centre. It's 2-1 to the Warriors, 1-1 to the Wagin Bulldogs. Fortini wins it down. Angwin on the field, lost it back to Fortini. Little toe poke forward was good. Ground level, Pirri was it. Quick hand pass. Put it out wide towards Melvin, tried to slap it out to Howen. It's almost broken up by the Bulldogs, but it ends up back with Ryan Melvin. They've got plenty of numbers around the ball. The kick went forward, ground level, might have been Metcalf, got the hand pass out to Angwin. Angwin sent the ball forward in front of Duffy maybe. It was at ground level. Bulldogs under a bit of pressure here, picked up by Crawford, can't hang on to the ball. Got the hand pass forward, good tackle, and it pops out over the top, sets up a player there for the Wickepin Warriors. Pirri was it? Not sure. Went with the long bomb. It's one behind only, Killer. So Toolmart scoreboard. 2-2 to the Wickepin Warriors. 1-1 to the Wagin Bulldogs here in the first term. Brought to you by Duffy Electrics. The kickers came in now. It ended up with Spark maybe. Liz Flynn Spark now. He got it off Holden. There were a couple of lookalike twins there, Killer. Kick went forward, and I think it might be Pirri again, being very active in the forward line for the Wickepin Warriors. Yeah,
they're just floating off the pack nicely at the moment. Warriors just backing their teammates in to win the footy.
Pirri, well, he's going to kick, must be around about 50 metres.
I'm sure if he was wanting to go for goal, might be put at the top of the square, I think.
Okay, well, Kieran Pirri, it's a long kick. Gee, it almost had the legs. It's right to the top of the goal square, all right. Pack forms. Gee, they're desperate down there. Bulldogs went in hard. They've got the ball tied up. We've got a whistle on play. And we'll have a ball up right in front of the Wickepin Warriors goal. Ruck set ourselves. Billy Clay took possession and went bang. Goal on the board to the Wickepin Warriors. Toolmart scoreboard. 3-2 to to the Warriors, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 1-1. I'm not sure what everybody was doing up there, Killer. It just came straight down to Billy Clay, and he just put it straight through the middle.
Yeah, it was in the ruck, and obviously Dukes has had it. Was it 11? Duffy's had a turn down there in the ruck, so they're obviously going to share it down there, and 14 he's just holding back. But yeah, really good work there from Clay. Started very dangerous at the moment.
Yeah, certainly is. We know he's a quality footballer, and certainly on display here in the first term. Brought to you by Duffy Electrics, sponsoring Big K football here in round 7, the Mental Health Week round. Ruck set themselves, maybe Fortini, and I tell you what, Ryan Melvin, he's just took a little bit too long there. Ryan Melvin, he was had one arm grabbed and he couldn't get rid of it. He was getting spun, so he's
Chidsley, I think.
Yep. Oh, yeah, Chidsey, yep, goes away. So it's Zach South, drives the ball in long. Monteith just went to ground. Down there was a player in Whitworth, grabbed the ball, sent the ball forward. Underneath it was Mancini. South picks it up. He's tackled, dispossessed. Holding the ball, says the umpire. Gee, it's pretty quick on the whistle.
Yeah, but
not have much of an opportunity.
A few occasions Wagin Bulldogs have tried to stage a few for kicks. They're better off waiting for that whistle.
Okay, well, off there was Riley Holden. Quick little hand pass, went out towards Wade Angwin. Quickly put the ball on his boots, sent it forward. Riley Holden came tearing out. Beautiful hand pass as he laid it off to Metcalf. He lost it at ground level. The Bulldogs goes to Tommy Flay. His little kick out to Crawford was good. He's in the right back pocket. Another little kick forward. He's kicked it in the man on the mark. No, 50 metres, says the umpire. So, just overstepping the mark, and Jaden Crawford to get a 50-metre reprieve for the Bulldogs, who certainly would be searching for another goal just to stay on the coattails of the Wickepin Warriors. Okay, kick went forward now, and it was Keatley. It ended up going down towards Jack Holt. Quick hand pass to Robinson. Put it out. He goes looking for Monteith. It's a well-weighted kick. He's marked the ball right on the 50-metre arc, the coach of the Wagin Bulldogs. What can he do? He's looking. Wardle leads, and he just hasn't got a lot of options, but that's not too bad.
Yep.
He's gone for Robinson. Robinson's marked the ball. He's still going to kick from 47, 48 metres out. Off the Seeds, hand pass over the top. They put themselves under a bit of pressure. What can Josh Kirk do? He went bang offline, one behind only. They rushed it, Killer.
Yep. But, yeah, Seeds just got in the end, just got too close to the... He's pretty much stopped still when he was going fast with the handball. We need to get a bit more space on Robinson.
Okay, well, the kick comes out. Barker in the back pocket for the Wickepin Warriors has the ball. He wants to switch play. You can see Flavel. Angwin's out wider as well. He went for Angwin with the kick. It was a good kick. He just couldn't quite gobble it up. And it looks like Gibson, was it? Tackled. Dispossessed. Keatley it is.
Yep.
For the Wagin Bulldogs. Far side of the oval. Ball to be thrown in. 75 metres from the Wagin Bulldogs goal. They've got 1 goal, 2 on the board, chasing the Warriors. 3 goals, 2. Rucks go to it. South won it down. Ryan Melvin, though, twisting and turning. Hand pass back to Ryan Duffy. Put it on his boot. Sent it forward. Getting back was Putland. Used his wisdom and knocked the ball down to ground level towards Tommy Flay. He's beset upon, though, by Metcalf. Umpire blows the whistle. We'll have a ball up just shy of right half forward flank for the Wickepin Warriors here in the first term. Rucks, well, no one actually touched the ball. Ends up with 14. He was strong. Hand pass. It went out to Howen, was it? Not sure. Quick hand pass forward. Ryan Melvin. He's been in absolutely everything here in the first term. Kick went forward. Peary was there. It went past him. Coming out was it Mancini. Ground level. Bit of danger. The ball goes forward to the goal square region. And Wickepin Warriors, I think it was Jethro Duffy picked it up, banged it on his boot. And it's gone through for 1 behind. Toolmart scoreboard, 3 goals, 3 to the Wickepin Warriors, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 1 goal or 2 here in the first term. Kim Killer Davidson.
Yeah, just Bulldogs, I reckon, just trying to be a bit too cute on occasions where the Warriors are just doing the clean, bit more cleaner.
Okay, the kick came in. It was good. Nice mark taken, Georgie Gibson. Almost a contender for the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. I thought it was pretty good, Killer.
From Gibson?
Yep. Well, that was my thoughts anyway. Kick went forward to Braden Watt. He's out wide. He's on the right half-back flank. Looking around the corner here in the commentary box. Well, he tried to do a well-placed little kick forward. It didn't work out too brilliantly, though. Jethro
That's
Duffy's picked it up, and he's gone, holding the ball. And perhaps a contender for the all-good refund depot Wagin tackle of the day killer.
And probably could have been 52 because he threw the ball away, but...
Okay. Kick goes wide.
Warriors defending well here.
Kick back in was good to Bronson Harry. Harry went forward and Schultz has marked the ball. Kick forward was excellent. I think that was to Chidsey, that was. Now it's broken up. Coming through was Flavel. Flavel's kick forward, excellent stuff, and a great rebound. And our man there in Matty Jukes was available. Quick hand pass over the top to Holden, and Holden went bang. Goal on the board for the Wickepin Warriors. Toolmart scoreboard, 4 goals, 3 to the Wickepin Warriors, 1 goal, 2. Unfortunately, Killer, I was just looking down when that passage of play took place. So obviously there was a turnover.
Yeah, well, the umpire called it holding the ball, and I thought when he blew his whistle he was going to call for holding the man, but that's, the Warriors are actually getting the whistle at the moment because they're actually doing all the things right and drifting off the pack as well, and they're running forward and being very dangerous, where the Bulldogs are sort of attacking, but they're not working hard enough going back, and they're getting caught out on the rebound.
Okay.
And they've had their chances, the Bulldogs, and just the Warriors have just cashed in.
Yeah, certainly. I think they've gone forward. They just haven't been able to connect to the goals, that's all. Rucks go to it. Fortini probably got the best of. Big shove forward by Davidson. Taken in there by Harris. Got the kick forward. Chopped off there by Tommy Flay. Tommy Flay goes wide. Schultz, is it out there with the ball? Schultz, normally a good little player as well, went forward. Fraser Whitworth read it beautifully and raked the ball in. He's marked just outside his defensive 50-metre arc. Whitworth with the ball. Goes with a long, powerful kick. Went looking for Billy Clay, who didn't let him down. A contender for the Katanning Travel Centre. Mark of the day. Goes long. Holden using his body on Crawford. Goes back in after the ball. Just can't quite get it. Geez, he's certainly skills at ground level were good. Almost raked it in after trying to use his body to take the mark. So we've got a whistle on play. It's about 45 metres directly in front of the Wickepin Warriors' goal. Rucks go to it. Duffy wins it down. Billy Clay quickly onto the ball. It's a high kick, 40 metres high and 40 metres down. Only went about 10 metres though. Round the pack. Harris was there. We've got a whistle on play and a holding the man decision, and a free kick goes the way of the Wagin
Prowse, is
Bulldog. It is Caden Prowse in defence for the Bulldogs. Prowse wants to switch play. It's a dangerous kick. It goes wide. It's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in.
I think it's fair to say that the Schools have let the Bulldogs down this quarter.
Yep, you want to be trying to hit your man pretty well in defence if you're going to come out. Or switch play. In that occasion, the ball was thrown in. It went to ground level. Umpire says, give it to me, boys. We'll have another reboot here in the first term. Duffy went with South. South picked it up. Quick little hand pass and a quick kick out of the pack. Went Wagin Bulldogs' way. Wickepin have the numbers. Fortini used his weight well. Kicked forward and a whistle on play and a free kick to Fortino. Goes back to Regan Wilson. Good fist out there by Robinson. Sees the ball out of bounds for the Wagin Bulldogs. I'll have a throw in. It's on the right half forward flank for the Wickepin Warriors on the far side of the oval. Here in the first term, sunshiny conditions. It's Wickepin. And the ball's thrown in. No clear knockout in the ruck. Ground level. Hand pass went back doors from Davidson. They went looking for Kirk. Didn't quite reach him. Grab a kick along the ground. Picked up there by Carter Wilson. Hand pass forward. Broken up by Jamo Davidson. He goes wide. Water was there. It's knocked forward. Taken now by Ryan Duffy. Duffy for the Warriors. Kick forward. Billy Clay come out. Bounced off his chest though. Went to ground out wide. Might be Carter Wilson, is it? Just left it behind. And umpire blows the whistle. I think we'll have a ball up about 60 metres out from the Wickepin goal. Right half forward flank region. Fortini, probably too strong in the ruck. Straight to Billy Clay. Thought he might have been taken high. Play on's the call. Back to Seeds. Had the ball smothered off his boot. taken there by Regan Wilson. Hand pass went forward, picked up by Fraser Whitwer. It's a high kick into the forward line. Big pack comes out, belts the ball forward, taken by Davidson. His little kick to Kirk was good. As the siren sounds to finish the first term here in downtown Wickepin, we see the Wickepin Warriors 4 goals 3, 27, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 1 goal 2, 8 here in the first term. And after a close first half of that first term killer, slowly Wickepin made advantages of their travelling forward.
Yep, they did, and they just played smarter football. They knew when to sort of attack and be in front, and and then they actually drifted off the pack well too. They've got some smart forwards down there as well, but yeah, the work rate of Melvin, he's really setting the example there. He gets in and under, and probably need to really tighten up on him, especially around the packs, because that's where he does most of his work. And and it's just the way he plays. And the thing is with Brian, he gets the second and third efforts, and that's probably why he's getting a lot of the footy at the moment. And I think the forwards, like Wagin, the entries went in, and they were trying to be a little bit too fancy going forward when they could have just. Where Wickepin Warriors are getting the ball and having their snaps and going for goals straight away, not mucking around with it too much, and it paid off. Where the Bulldogs a little bit slow going forward, probably could have gone for goals a few more times. And I think the Bulldogs too panicking a little bit, and a couple of occasions there right at the end there they weren't in front. Wilson was in front, and he ended up getting the footy, and they're a long way off as well. They're playing a bit reactive footy, but I just think we'll see what the score's like at half time, Big K. But the work rate of the Wickepin Warriors this season, while they're 3 goals in front.
Okay, good stuff. Kim Killer-Davidson, the professor of football, and comments there. Killer, have you got some goal scorers?
Yep, 2 to Billy Clay, leading goal scorer on the ground. Matty Dukes and Riley Holden singles, and for the Bulldogs, John Lee, who started off the first half of the quarter, he's got the only goal for the Bulldogs. Okay,
a big thank you to Duffy Electrics, Ryan Duffy, for sponsoring the first term. You can get hold of Ryan on 0409 806 047 for all your electric requirements. This little segment brought to you by Peter Rundle, MLA, of course. Peter doing a fantastic job. There's a lot on his plate at the moment. And you can contact Peter on 98811225 if you need to speak to him about anything. And also, it is the Liberty Rural Match of the Day, brought to you by Kelvin Andrews and Liberty Rural. They are also agents for Shell Lubricants, and they can deliver fuel to your doorstep, on the farm, anywhere. They are a local organisation and business. You can contact Kelvin on 0488 678 018. The Liberty Rural team, get them on your side. We're going to take a quick break, come back very soon with the second term here in downtown Wickepin. And the Wickepin Warriors are 4 goals 3, 27, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 1 goal 2, 8. 1. Yeah, thanks, Norm, and welcome back to the Liberty Rural match of the day. Wickepin Warriors hosting the Wagin Bulldogs. The Wickepin Warriors are 4 goals, 3-27, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 1 goal, 2. Second term about to commence. Mullen Farm sponsoring Big K footy for the second term. Eastville Park and Quayler up west. Rob Mullins, the man to speak to. 0427 886 061. Here in the second term, well, Rucks go to it, no clear knock, but Fortini got a second grab at it, put it on his boots, sent it forward. Billy Clay damaging it centre half forward, but great work. George Gibson got the hand pass. He went back towards Keatley. Keatley delivers the ball out wide for the Wagin Bulldogs. It's the Bulldogs. Long kick down to right half forward. It tumbles across. Running out was Barker. Beautiful pick-up. The big racehorse. A couple of bounces. Through half-back. Squares it towards the centre. It was an excellent kick. Metcalf was in front. Turns. Gets the kick forward to Dukes. And Dukes has possession between right centre wing and the centre of the ground. Forward to Jethro Duffy in front. He wheels around. Wickepin looking dangerous. Billy Clay used his body brilliantly. Took the grab. And he will line up 25 to 30 metres directly in front of goal. That was a beautiful bit of work by the Wickepin Warriors, Killer.
Yeah, just about untouched, and great work there from Barker from the half-back line too. That was probably all their guns there, having a bit of that ball too. And just one of the Bulldogs got their matchups right down there where they need to shuffle it around a bit because it's really talented forward line, the Warriors.
Yeah, just nice, crisp football. Kick off his boot has gone to the right. Well, a bad miss really after all the good work. 4 goals, 4 to the Wickepin Warriors, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 1 goal, 2 here in the second term. Brought to you by Mullen Farms, Eastville Park, Quayler up west. Okay, out of full-back. Kick to Monteith was good. Still in defence. Monteith goes for the kick. Keatley, is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting matchup, Big K, on Metcalf and on Flay.
Oh, okay, well, Flay, good spoil it was at ground level. It's shovelled out. Bulldogs under a little bit of pressure. Hand pass went forward. Monteith put it on his boot, sent it forward for Sam Fortini. Floated across, marked on his chest for the Warriors. He looks, goes with the kick. It hasn't gone too well. Tommy Flay was a nice pick-up. Hand pass, under pressure, back to Flay. Or not moving a little bit slow, but a great bit of work, Tommy Flay. Went through some heavy traffic. Lays it out now to Mancini. He got the kick away after getting a hand pass from Monteith. It's broken up, though, by the Warriors. It goes wide to Duffy. He's about to be set upon by Mancini. Hand pass forward to Howen was good. Had the ball smothered off his boot. Taken now by Ballard. Got the kick forward. Metcalf left it behind. Bulldogs under a little bit of pressure. Trying to charge through there. Was it Prowse? It's at ground level. Taken by Ryan Melvin out of the pack, and he went bang. And that's how you do it, boys. Goal on the border contender for the Sports Power Narrogin. Goal of the day. Write it down, Killer. Tilmart scoreboard. 5 goals, 4 to the Wickepin Warriors. 1 goal, 2. Wagin Bulldogs. The Wickepin Warriors have started out very strongly here in the second term, Killer.
Yep, they have Big K, and they're allowed to as well. Like they've been allowed to as well because, yeah, just a skill. Especially you can't afford to have dodgy kicks coming out of the half-back line, and a few occasions there the Bulldogs have. And William Warriors setting up well behind on the ball as well, like the players in Fortini. Just, yeah, they're smart and they're setting up behind the ball, so they've got to try and run it out and get it over them lines. They just need to smarten up their play.
Okay, back to the centre they go. South went high, won it down to Kirk. Kirk had the ball smothered off his boot. Goes back after him. But 14, he's been quite influential.
Yep.
He's about to be tackled, but he got time to get his kick away. Goes forward towards Peary. Tries to keep the ball in front of him. Bulldog joins in there at ground level. It was a nice little pick up by the Bulldog and McMahon. Hand pass over the top. It goes back doors towards South. Now a hand pass from Howen came out. There's all sorts of pressure on out there on the right half forward flank region, and the umpire blows the whistle, and we'll have a ball up.
Melbourne got a bit of a hard knock in that contest too, Big K.
Okay, so ground level, great work. Howen receives the hand pass to Peary. Peary back to Howen. Josh Howen, hand pass was broken up. Great bit of work by Putters. Big Putland as he went through. Now he's tackled. He's over the ball. An umpire says you're holding it, son. And the free kick goes the way of the Wickepin Warriors, and it might be to Flinny Spark. I think it's Sparks.
Sometimes you'd be crucified, the only one wanting the footy, eh?
Oh, well, he was the only one that was after. Kick went forward. Riley Holden's on the end of it. He's marked it for the Warriors. He goes with a well-placed kick forward. Good work down there in defence. Dropped by Mancini, was it?
No.
And that's holding the ball, surely. Good tackle in defence by the Wagin Bulldogs. And Georgie Gibson, is it? Comes up with a free kick. Gibson for the Bulldogs. Kick towards South was good.
Kelly did well there and got front position, but just, dropped that mark. He just needed to tighten up in that game.
Kick went forward, and Watt now with the ball for the Bulldogs. Watt drills the pass towards Kirk. Had to reach for it, but he got it. Kirk sees an opportunity. Monteith is running from defence. It's a beautiful place kick. Monteith runs onto it, goes for the old balk and dodge, lines up the goal. He went bang with a big long goal, and that's what the Bulldogs needed. Tool mark scoreboard. 5 goals 4 to the Wickepin Warriors, 2 goals 2 to the Wagin Bulldogs, and perhaps a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day killer.
Oh, big contender because of the hard running as well and dodging and weaving. And that's what we're sort of talking about. If you think you can kick the goal and go and do it, and that's what Monteith did, and probably a few leads coming his way, but he thought he'd take ownership of it and kick the goal, and what a wonderful goal as well.
Okay, well done there, and the Bulldogs back on the goal list here in the second term, brought to you by Mullen Farms, Eastville Park, Quayler up west. Rob Mullen, 0427 886 061. Putland in the ruck, wins it down. Kirk runs onto it. Beset upon though, Howans over the ball. Umpire lets it go. He's going to blow his whistle because it's tied up in there and no one can get the ball out. And it's just worked its way about 10 or 15 metres towards the Wagin goal face. Fortini used his body, toe poke forward from the Warriors through Flavel. It ends up wide. Howan, quick hand pass, sold his teammate into a little bit of trouble, but he's come up with a free kick as a high, might
have been a high defender, was it?
It must be, yeah. So, McMahon with the free kick for the Wagin Bulldogs. McMahon, he drives a long kick down the line, big lead, mark not taken, whistle on play, and a free kick will go the way of the Wickepin Warriors. No, to the Wagin Bulldogs.
Must have been
Bronson Harry. Okay, well I thought he was, okay.
Must have been held off the ball, Big K, because, he's definitely got the legs. He'll be kicking from 45 out.
Okay, Bronson Harry, in he comes. Kick looks like it hasn't got enough petrol in the tank. It's not forward by Barker. Ground level. It's towards the right forward pocket. It comes back to Barker, the racehorse. Hand pass over the top. Went looking for Duffy. He's got to go through some heavy traffic. He does so. He gets the kick out. It's wide. It's out of bounds on the full. Free kick will go to Josh Kirk for the Wagin Bulldogs. Well, under a little bit of pressure there, the Wickepin Warriors killer. Yep. Bulldogs just lifted the intensity just the last couple of minutes after, just before and after that goal from Monteith.
How do we have an opinion here? Josh, yep.
Yeah, well, you're a big rep for Josh Kirk and his kicking abilities. It's a very tight angle. In he comes. High kick right to the top of the goal square. Barker flew. Couldn't complete the mark. Ground level. He goes after it again. Quick hand pass out to Ryan Melvin. He goes wide onto Kendall Ballard. One way, then the other. Spots a little man out there in Riley Holden. Puts it out in front of him who doesn't let him down and takes the mark. Holden with the ball for the Warriors. Switches play and he goes wide out towards Carter Wilson. Wilson on the right half-back flank. Just steadies the ship for the Wickepin Warriors. He sees Matty Jukes. He goes with a long kick and Riley Holden almost brought down a good mark. Toe poke forward along the ground. It's gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. It's on the left half forward flank for the Wagin Bulldogs here in the second term.
Good work from Holden too, because he was in that play and then he ran forward and presented again.
Okay. Ball is thrown in. Fortini in front. And Braden Watt almost got shoved into the ground. Play on's the call. Ryan Melvin, quick hand pass out. It went from a player, might have been Wilson, and it's gone out of bounds on the full, maybe?
Yep. Chidsley will be...
Okay, battling to see you around the corner there, Killer.
Chidsley, and he brings it in.
Okay. Chitsy drives it in along, coming up Bronson Harry, couldn't complete the mark, through his fingers, back of the pack, out of bounds. And we'll have a throw in, deep left full forward pocket area for the Wagin Bulldogs, who have 2 goals 2 on the scoreboard, trailing the Wickepin Warriors, 5 goals 4 here in the second term. Brought to you by Mullen Farms. Ball's thrown in, knocked to the front of the pack, through heavy traffic. Snap on goal, was it Davidson?
Yep.
It's gone through for one behind only. Toolmart scoreboard, 5 goals, 4 Warriors, 2 goals, 3 to the Wagin Bulldogs.
Yeah, he spends a bit of time on the bench, Davison, there, but every time he's come out, he's given a bit to the Bulldogs, and good that he's in and under there at that contest, and that's because he has played a bit of a midfield instead of getting out and waiting for the ball.
Okay, Barker to bring the ball in. So, well, it's a wonky old kick. It might be effective yet. Angwin whacked it over the top. It just didn't come off his boot very good at all. Almost went to Monteith, and I thought he was going to grab it and have a shot back at goal, but just couldn't quite handle the ball as well. Ball to be thrown in. Bulldogs they've just lifted their rating a little bit, Killer, I think. Ball's thrown in once again. Pack forms. Pretty scrambly. Josh Kirk scoops it up. He went bang towards goal, but he's off target. 5 goals, 4 to the Wickepin Warriors, 2 goals, 4 to the Wagin Bulldogs on the Toolmart scoreboard. Let's see if Barker can do a little bit better of a job this time. Waiting for the ball to come back. Mullen Farms, Eastville Park, Quayler up west, doing a sterling job. Rob's the man. 0427 886 061. Kai Barker in defence. He says, bugger it. Well, I thought he was going to go the other side, Killer, but he's going to come back out, maybe down the middle. It's a good, long kick. Metcalf flew high. Back of the pack was South. Quickly on his boots, sent the ball forward, comes to the back of the pack. It's living in the land of hope. Coming through, was it Johnny Lee? Tell you what, he's talented and gifted. He snapped a goal for the Wagin Bulldogs. A contender for the Sports Power Narrogin. Goal of the day, Toolmart scoreboard. Wickepin Warriors, 5 goals, 4. Wagin Bulldogs, 3 goals, 4. Back to a 12-point ball game. That was a great bit of work, Killer.
Yeah, very good play there too, and very dangerous forward Lee, and on that left foot snap, great goal, and a contender for now the Sports Power goal of the day. And that just before Putland got into the ruck, Big K, and even that contest over there, a bit of intent to going for the ball and that as well, and they decided he's been in the ruck for the last 5 minutes, but he adds a bit when he goes into the ruck.
Yeah, he played a cracking game a few weeks back, I saw in the ruck as well. Putland.
I reckon it's not bad because in South goes down there on Dowling.
Okay, rucks go to it. No clear knock taken out there by McMahon. Bulldogs are going forward again. Bit of a shove in the back almost. Play on's the call. Ground level. Hand pass comes out to Barker. He's tackled to the ground. It's momentum sees the ball go Wagin Bulldogs' way to Bronson Harry. He turns, bangs it back towards goal. It's a wild kick. It's one behind. 5 goals, 4 to 3 goals, 5. Now Warriors lead the Wagin Bulldogs 34 to 23 as the kick is going to come in. Oh, it's smothered by Lee, was it? Tell you what, he's a will of the wisp, and an amazing goal if he had it kicked it, but it's off his boot and through from behind. 1 behind only. Toolmart scoreboard, 5 goals, 4 to the Wickepin Warriors, 3 goals, 6 to the Wagin Warriors. Tell you what, he's a bit of a magician down there, Killer.
Yeah, it's probably, a lot of people take it for granted that the man on the mark sort of thing, putting the arms up and trying to get them smothers. But they're all doing all the attacking. Probably got the goal scoring end as well, Big K.
Okay, well. They're, okay, right, out of fullback once again. The kick goes long. It's just about bowled through the whole pack at ground level. Picked up down there. Wagin Bulldogs. It was Putland, was it? Not sure.
Yeah.
He was. Done well. Bullocking work. Harry's in front. Bad bounce, though. It's knocked to the front of the pack. The Wickepin Warriors under a bit of pressure here, and there's a whistle on play. Free kick.
A lot of whistles on play in this game of footy today.
And it's going to go to
Royce
31, Royce Melvin. And the mark's been out of bounds on the full, is it?
Mm.
Gee whiz, there's a lot of errors going on here as well. Warriors just having their little run at it as well. Who's this, Keatley or
Chisley? It could be.
Chisley or McMahon? Yep. A little bit hard to...
Chisley, I reckon.
Chidsey.
Yep. I'm 40.
Okay, Chidsey. Well, he's in the deep right full forward pocket. This would take a pretty amazing kick if he was to get this. In he comes. Well, I'll tell you what, I think he just did an amazing kick, Killer, because it's a goal on the board for the Wagin Bulldogs. Toolmart scoreboard, 5 goals, 4 to the Wickepin Warriors, 4 goals, 6 to the Wagin Bulldogs here in the second term.
Yeah, no, just obviously lifted their work rate. The Bulldogs too, especially around the packs and that, and probably Ryan Melvin not trying as influential when it's been the Bulldogs the last 10 minutes. So just obviously lifted their work rate, and but yeah, I don't really decide a game of footy became until both teams have gone down to that one end as well. So
yeah, true.
But they've had some good goals as well, like
amazing goals. 4-point ball game. Wickepin in front. Back to the centre. Mullen Farm sponsoring the second term. Rucks go to it, but Putland was deft. Won it forward. Ryan Melvin over the ball. In there fighting hard. Bulldogs, though. It suddenly got pretty desperate in the centre of the ground. Umpire lets it go. He's going to have to blow his whistle now, I think. Tell you what, desperation stakes. As we're going to go again. Putland, the 14 was strong. He won it. Ground level. Schultz was good. Shoveled it out. Howan's going to run onto the ball, though, for the Warriors. Quick hand pass forward to Billy Clay. Clay turns. He's a left footer. Looks one way, then the other. It's a wobbly kick off his boot, but it's a good one. Metcalf was in front. He let out beautifully. Marked the ball into the corridor as Riley Holden put on the afterburners and took the mark on his chest some 45 metres out from goal.
Yeah, good footy there, and he's a very good lead up forward, Riley Holden, and he's got the legs in him, I think.
In he comes. Kicks from about 47 metres. High kick right to the top of the goal square. Might have got touched on the line, maybe. Good was effort. One behind only. The Wickepin Warriors go to 5 goals, 5, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 4 goals, 6, a margin of 5 points. As the ball to be coming back in, Tommy Flay. It's a wobbly kick, but a good. Found its mark out there. Think almost the Mancini couldn't quite get hold of it. Ryan Melvin one way, then the other. Little hand pass back. There's a bit of pressure on out there. Bulldogs did well. Going to capitalise on it. Was it Mancini? No, it was Georgie Gibson. Sent it long. Mark almost by Harry. Come to the front of the pack. Taking it was Prowse. I think he was tackled, dispossessed. Umpire let it go. Taken high, and the free kick will go the way of the Wickepin Warriors to Sam Fortini.
He's been very influential in this game. In the first half.
Fortini with the ball, yes. Had a big impact. Howan, left centre wing. The kick was good. Went to Ryan Melvin. He wants to lay it off to Billy Clay. With the pace, put himself under pressure. Did get the boot onto the ball, though. Hand pass was forward down there as the Bulldogs wheel around and defence killer. It's a dangerous kick, but it might find its mark because Johnny Lee didn't let him down. I'll tell you what, he's a talented player, Johnny Lee. He really is. The kick wide to Tommy Flay was good. Flay with the ball. He ran his 10. Wonky kick, but it's down 45 metres further down the field. How's the bounce? Chitsy, was it? He's tackled dispossessed. Comes to Wardle. Wardle lined up the big sticks and put her through the middle. Goal on the board for the Wagin Bulldogs. And with that, they hit the front by one behind killer. 5 goals, 6 to the Wagin Bulldogs, leading the Wickepin Warriors 5 goals, 5. What a sensational, exciting second term.
Yeah, it is, and that was good transfer play from the Bulldogs as well. And Wardle playing at half forward, or on the half forward line anyway, normally lines up at full forward, and he's took ownership on that one and kicked a goal. The Bulldogs put a lot more pressure now on the Wickepin Warriors, and just starting to get a couple of skill errors as well. But definitely an even contest here. Yeah,
back to the centre. Rucks go to it. Billy Clay in the centre, twisting and turning, did good. Got the hand pass out to Howan. Under pressure, went forward to Fortini. He just steadies now. He put on his boots, sent it forward. Fist in play was good. Goes to the back of the pack. Crawford's there. Howan was there as well, or was it Duffy? That hand pass over the top. Through comes Ryan Melvin. Through heavy traffic. Hand pass out towards Angwin. Can't quite get his hands on the ball. Back to Ryan Melvin. Put it on his boot and sent it forward. 2-on-1 situation. Matty Dukes, quick hands. Laid it back out again to Peary. It's stolen by George Gibson, though, for the Bulldogs. He sent it out of defence, but getting back was Josh Howan. He took the mark. He played on surely, but the umpire says no. What?
Oh, I don't know.
What's happened there?
50. We didn't even get to the mark. So, yeah.
Oh, that's... Well, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's...
But he's been very influential too on the win.
Honestly, thought he played on.
Well, he did. But whether the umpire calls that play on in time.
Okay, yep. Well,
because it happened pretty quick. maybe the game's too quick, Big K.
Let's watch the replay, Killer. Oh, no. Oh, well, we do have fun up here sometimes. Okay, Josh Howard, well, recipient of the free kick, and he comes through, delivers a nice kick on goal. Goal on the board. Toolmart scoreboard, 6 goals, 5 to the Wickepin Warriors, 5 goals, 6 to the Wagin Bulldogs. Here in the second term, what a fantastic second term it's been, Killer.
Yeah, and probably deserve that. A bit of luck there, probably, or within the rules. But yeah, the Warriors have tried hard, and Howard, I thought too on that wing too, is
he's racking up a lot of possessions. Yes.
Well, he's probably off the half back line, but yeah, whether they're just bouncing off water there at the moment, but yeah, he's been pretty influential this quarter.
Okay, Mullen Farms, Eastville Park and Quayler up west sponsoring the second term. Putland over the top, does win it down. In there was Barkle, was it? Billy Clay, quick hand pass to Ryan Melvin. The old school teaming up together. Mancini used his body well. Ground level, it's knocked forward, shoveled forward. Bulldogs under a little bit of pressure in defence as the ball's gone out of bounds. Flavor was involved for the Wickepin Warriors.
Wickepin Warriors midfield, I'd say, will be on top, okay, because they get their handball, they get that link-up game going well.
Quality players in their, Killer, and they're getting their hands on the ball. But one down by Putland was a good knock and good gather it was too by Flavel, I think. No, got the kick away. It's inside the attacking 50. Jukes was there. Run it over. Holden's tackled. Little hand pass to Jukes was good. Crawford tries to tackle. Jukes was too good. Wobbly kick off his boot. Melvin's got himself right down there in front of goals. He's tackled, dispossessed. Come to the big fellow in Duffy, Josh. And anyway, it's out of defence from the Wagin Bulldogs. Goes wide and getting out there and running away.
Barker
was Barker, number 18.
Whether he's come up from the back line or they're just trying to get a little bit more run out of that midfield.
I think he was in the centre there at the last
knock, Billy Clay.
So, ball's thrown in once again. Fortini in front. Billy Clay off the pack was good on his boot. Sent the ball forward. Coming out, Dowling left it behind. Hand pass over the top. Schultz working hard for the Bulldogs. Just trying to get his hands on the ball. He did. Tommy Flay, he's sides. Hang on, we've got a whistle on play, and he's paid the mark.
Well, wasn't that 50? He did play on too.
Yeah, look, it's hard to know. And Tommy Flay goes with the long kick for the Wagin Bulldogs. Metcalf was there, but no, that was Melvin. Royce Melvin, and it's been knocked out of bounds on the far side of the oval, and we'll have a throw in between left half forward flank and left centre wing for the Wickepin Warriors. Fortini was good down towards Billy Clay, ducked his head, but he's going to come up with a free kick, I reckon, and the ball's going to go back to him. Billy Clay certainly racking up a lot of possessions, Keller.
Yep, he is.
The lovely orange boots. He looks towards the centre of the ground. He sees Royce Melvin. Just briefly thought about it. This time he just hangs on his boot. Goes long, push in the back, and umpire says that's okay.
Yep.
And Duffy, I think it's Duffy, takes the mark into the corridor. It's knocked to the front of the pack. Ryan Melvin's absolutely everywhere. Over the top to Kendall Ballard. He runs inside 50, puts the ball on his boot, sends it forward, and Tommy Flay for the Wagin Bulldogs takes a pretty good mark in defence, opposed to Joe Dowling.
Hasn't done that a lot today. Flavis normally controls the half back line.
Okay. Seeds in defence for the Bulldogs, sends the ball out wide. 2-on-1 situation. It's going to favour the Wickepin Warriors. Howland, I think it was, got the kick away to Duffy, was it? Great smother by the Wagin Bulldogs, though. That was through Putland. Bit of aerial ping-pong. Flavel takes the ball. Boundary line's too close. We've gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw-in. It's just outside the 50-metre arc for the Wickepin Warriors, which sees the Warriors 6 goals, 5, 41, leading. The Wagin Bulldogs 5 goals, 6, 36. Margin of some 5 points in favour of the Wickepin Warriors here in the second term. Brought to you by Mullen Farms. Killer.
Metcalf comes on the ground. I think they've spotted him, the Bulldogs, at the moment.
Oh, inside the 50, it's dangerous, and it's every likelihood of coming to him. Flavel knocked off the ball out of the way. Great work. Wardle put the ball on his boot and sent it forward. Harry's there, 2-on-1 situation. Boundary line's too close. It's going to go out of bounds. We're going to have a throw in about 65, 70 metres around from the Wagin Bulldogs goal in the second term. Been a great game of football, Killer.
Yeah, no, it hasn't. Just the last few minutes have been the Wickepin Warriors as well. But yeah, no, it's definitely game on anyway out there. You see the ball getting retrieved down the back in the bushes.
It's gone in the back of the bush. Anything could be down there, Killer. Anyway, it's coming. And Andrew Harris, I think, on the field as well. Into the forward line. Okay, Rucks went to it, in front of the pack. It's pretty desperate down there. Great work, Howen, through heavy traffic. Hand pass comes back to him. Josh Howen goes forward, lays it out to Metcalf. Back to Josh Howen. This has been fantastic work from him. Out of defence, how's the kick? Beautiful. Found its mark to Jukes. Jukes looks forward into the corridor, went for Kendall Ballard and found him. That's great play, Wickepin Warriors.
It's done that well today.
Yeah, Howen was absolutely excellent. Done a lot of work. Linked the play right up.
Yeah, he's given plenty of run this quarter going into the breeze off the half-back line.
Okay, Kendall Ballard runs right to the man on the mark. He drives a long bomb. Beautiful kick. Goal on the board. Wickepin Warriors, Toolmart scoreboard. 7 goals, 5 to the Warriors, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 5 goals, 6. So 47 plays, 36 Killer.
Yeah, no, great play. And, like we said with Howen, great stuff there from Ballard as well. Just probably right on his range, but he used the new rule on the man on the mark, and yeah, very good goal. Gives him a little bit of a breathing space now late in the quarter.
Yeah, 11-point margin back in favour of the Wickepin Warriors, who've just got on top the last few minutes of this term. Back to the centre, Bulldogs. Well, they need to try and respond, but there's some good quality players in the centre of the ground, and here we go again. Ryan Melvin quickly on his boots, sent it forward. Prowse was in front, did well, goes back in after the ball, couldn't quite handle it, to Monteith, through heavy traffic, goes wide to Mancini, just can't quite get it up at the moment. Billy Clay, he's in on the bottom of the pack, fighting like a tiger for the ball. Umpire blows the whistle. We'll have a ball up. Centre half forward region for the Wickepin Warriors.
It's where the dangerous Warriors in these packs.
Forward Teeny, south, knocked by Flavel. It's going to favour the Warriors. Knocked out wide. Clay kept it in front of him, knocked it forward. Picked up down there by Duffy. It's chopped off deep in defence down there by Keatley, maybe.
Yep.
It's under all sorts of pressure. Wagin Bulldogs taken high for mine. Free kick should go the way of the Wagin Warriors, and that should be Caden Prowse in defence for the Wagin Warriors.
Wagin Warriors?
Oh, Wagin Bulldogs.
That's all right. I didn't get over the first time, but...
Yeah, fair enough, Killer. Great to see you're on the ball, mate. Okay, comes to the back of the pack. Sam Fortini. He's played a great game. His kick to Harris was really good. Harris has marked 65 metres out from goal for the Warriors. He looks into the corridor. Deft little kick is chopped off by Prowse. He's put himself under a bit of pressure. Just took a little bit too long to get rid of the ball. And Metcalf has come up with a tackle and the free kick. And he's, what's the man down there in Melbourne? Didn't complete the mark. And now over the ball, umpire says, give it to me, boys. We'll have a ball up. And that was almost a contender as well for the All Good Refund Depot Wagin. Tackle of the day to Metcalf, Killer. Make sure you write it down.
Yeah, that one's in my head, Big Kate.
Well, there's a lot of stuff in your head, so you better off to write it on the bit of paper as well.
I reckon he's surprised that he took off on him.
Rucks go to it. Mancini ricocheted off. Wardle knocked it on. Comes to Seeds. Quick hand pass was good. Bulldogs out of defence. Reaching kick to Harry. Couldn't quite take the mark. Getting back was Whitwer. Fraser Whitwer. Deft little kick forward was good to Royce Melvin. Melvin, another little kick over the top, building something. It's back to Whitwer. He goes with the kick. High, long, getting back a good mark to Riley Holden, though. I think Crawford just lost it in transit. Holden, how's the kick? It's magnificent. Barker now in full forward. Let out beautifully. The big fella, he's marked it on his chest. He's 35 metres directly in front. And that was just beautiful play by the Wickepin Warriors, Killer.
Yeah, it's like when you cut a chook's head off, Big K, that's the way the Bulldogs are playing at the moment.
Okay.
Runs around.
All over the place. And the Warriors.
And the Warriors are making them look like that too.
Yep. No. Well, been a couple of good moves. Barker, who's been in the centre of the ground as well. Now he's a full forward. The kick just didn't get hold of it.
I think Siren put him off.
1 point.
Good move.
Here's the result, though. So on the Toolmart scoreboard, 7 goals, 6 to the Wickepin Warriors, leading the Wagin Bulldogs. 5 goals, 6, a margin of 12 points at half-time. And a fantastic second term from both teams. It was killer, and for comments on play.
Yeah, no, they really did work their way into the second half for the last 10 minutes of that quarter, just doing a few moves. So the coach, Daniel Spencer, making a few moves, and it actually did work off for him, got them back into the game. They were in front, and then just kicking a couple of goals and just holding that margin at the moment. And just the midfield for the Warriors, their link-up play, the smarts around. I think the Bulldogs probably not respecting him as much, and even around the grounds playing a little bit loose. I think if they tighten up, be a good move. But yeah, just some really good players. I thought in the first half, Josh Howan was really good. Billy Clay, Kyle Metcalf sent up for. He spent a little bit of time on the bench there for one stage, but he's just playing a pretty smart role there at centre forward when he gets the ball, uses it well. Kyle Barker, very good. Sam Portini in the ruck, but as in and I think Putland gave something into the ruck too when the Bulldogs went there. Ryan Melvin, a very good half as normal as well. And even Carter Wilson showing a bit as well. And Jeffro Duffy, Big K, I think, or is it Ryan Duffy? I've been playing on Bronson Harry. He hasn't been really influential. Hasn't been really that influential as renowned to be.
He's a good defender, Ryan Duffy, in that.
Yep.
And I think one of the things that you pointed out there, at one stage the Bulldogs got themselves right back into the game, but I thought it was a great bit of coaching manoeuvre there, because suddenly I looked up in the centre and you had Kai Barker, Billy Clay, Ryan Melvin. You had 3 gun footballers in the centre of the ground. Fortini had been rucking really well, and all of a sudden, bang, 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 out of the middle they went. And I just thought, wow, there's a great bit of coaching, and got quality players in there on the ball at the right time for them to pick up those extra couple of goals to finish the quarter out.
And basic coaching as well, isn't it, Big K? You're going into a breeze, and if you win a ball out of the midfield, get it into your forward line, and that's what they did. And then they spread really well. The Wickepin Warriors, I was very impressed the way they spread, and probably rattled the Bulldogs at the especially that last half when they did seem to retaliate, sort of thing there with the Wickepin Warriors. So because a lot of goal scorers on the ground, Big K, for 12 goals that have been scored. Billy Clay is the only multiple goal scorer on the ground. He's got 2. Singles to Josh Howan, Matty Dukes, Kendall Ballard, and Ryan Melvin and Riley Holden. And for the Bulldogs, all singles, 5 goals. Josh Kirk 1, Billy Wardle, Johnny Lee, Nick Chisley, and Kim Monteith.
Yes, okay. All right, good stuff, Kim. Killer. Davidson, thanks very much to Mullen Farms and Eastville Park, and Kyler up west, of course. Rob, sponsoring Big K Footy, 0427 886 061. This little talk is always brought to you by Peter Rundle, MLA. Of course, Peter doing a fantastic job with plenty on his plate at the moment with everything that's happening in the rural industry and areas. You can contact Peter on 988 11225 to speak to him. And of course, it is the Liberty Rural Match of the day, and of course they are a local fuel company delivering fuel right to your doorstep, no matter where you are. They are local, and they also sell Shell lubricants as well. So Kelvin Andrews is the guy to ring on 0488 678 018. The Liberty Rural team, get the boys on your side. Okay, Killer. Very good. Let's have a quick little break here and set ourselves for what should be a big last half of football, but very, very good right at the moment. 7 goals, 6-48, the Wickepin Warriors leading the Wagin Bulldogs. 5 goals, 6-36, a margin of 12 points in favour of the Wickepin Warriors. Back to the studios of 1422 Radio Great Southern.
really played Ronnie Melvin as well. He was about 2 or 4 real gun football.
Those purple, excuse me, handpiece.
Yeah, thanks, Norm. And the Liberty Rural match of the day, of course, Liberty Rural sponsoring Big K Football, and they are local and doing a fantastic job. Give them a call on 0488 678 018. Third quarter coming up, and it's brought to you by the civil servant in Margie Ward. Fantastic lady Margie is. Everyone knows her. Of course, throughout the farming community around Wagin and the Great Southern region. 13 years in the business. Celebrations in all areas. Give her a call on the mobile 0408 928 974. Margie Ward. Okay. Siren sounds to commence the third quarter here in the big clash between the Warriors and the Bulldogs, and Rucks go to it. Fortini being very good all day, brings it down to ground level. George Gibson was strong, hand pass to Robinson. He's beset upon by Ryan Melvin. Umpire says, give it to me, boys. And we will have a ball up. Rucks go to it. No clear knockout at all. Ground level. It was a nice pick up by Gibson. Couldn't quite get his kick away. Now he's tackled. Barker, I think, comes in strong on him. And it's a scramble fest killer, and we'll have a ball up again. Rucks try and work it out down to Melvin, and he's swallowed up in a good solid gang tackle by the Wagin Bulldogs, Gibson and Kirk. And once again, they do battle. Puri was there, couldn't rake it in. George Gibson was excellent. Back to Josh Kirk, kick forward. Robinson in the van, spoiled by Kendall Ballard. Wardle came through, he's tackled.
Good
Got the
handball,
little
good
hand
football.
pass out, it was great to Liam Robinson. Under pressure, it was a high kick, hugs the boundary line. Coming through was at Spark, couldn't quite mark the ball for the Warriors. It's knocked out of bounds, and we'll have a throw-in killer.
Yeah, just some half-time scores. Brookton Pinsley 6 straight, getting beaten by Bonington 7-6, and half-time Cook and Dummy-Young 7-12 to Tanny Wanderers 2-2.
Okay, Flavel. Great work by Flavel. Jordan Flavel got the kick. It goes long. Getting back was Tommy Flay. Boundary line's too close. Out of bounds. We'll have a throw-in. It's on the left half forward flank for the Wickepin Warriors. Here in the third term. Brought to you by Margie Ward, civil celebrant. 13 years in the business. It's Fortini, big fist towards the boundary line. Made about 5 or 10 metres around, and it's gone out of bounds for a throw-in. You can contact Margie on 0408 928 974. 13 years in the business, celebrations in all areas. Okay, ball to be thrown in again. This time Zach Ward fists it towards the boundary line, and we'll do it again. Zach South, I should say, killer.
Yeah, they just seem to, the Ruckland these days seem to be spending, they come in a fair bit, don't they? Like they're back a fair bit.
Okay, well this time, no clear knockout. Fortini follows it up though. Got the hand pass to Ryan Melvin. Lined up the big sticks. Went bango on goal. Goal on the board for the Warriors. That was terrific work. And a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Toolmart scoreboard. 8 goals, 6 to the Wickepin Warriors. 5 goals, 6 to the Wagin Bulldogs. The margin is back out to 18 points. Kim Killer Davidson.
Yeah, just a very open clearance there too. I looking at it just before, it was pretty spread out. There wasn't many players in and under the ruck contest, and the quality of Ryan Melvin. We know he's quick around in contests as well. Great handball out to him, and he had some space running forward, backed his teammates in, and probably need to really tighten up on him, the Bulldogs there, Ryan Melvin, because he is probably the quality midfielder out there at the moment.
Yeah, he's been racking up a lot of possessions. So Rucks again set themselves. Fortini wins it down. Josh Kirk just can't quite pick it up. Hand pass out to Robinson. It just couldn't quite take it. Just to tackle the fumbles. Now the pressure's on. No, it wasn't Billy Clay. It was a good tackle by Jordan Flavel. Held to him, says the umpire. We'll have a ball up. Already it's up about just only 10 to 20 metres from the attacking 50-metre mark. Big fist knocks it forward. Coming out. Nice pick up by Kendall Ballard. It wasn't Kendall Ballard, it was Metcalf. To who? Ryan Melvin. He went bang, another goal on the board. Beautiful play, Wickepin Warriors. Ryan Melvin running amok early here in the third term for the Wickepin Warriors. 9 goals, 6 to the Wickepin Warriors. 5 goals, 6 to the Wagin Bulldogs. 24-point ball game. All of a sudden, killer, very quickly.
Yeah, Melvin's kicked 2 goals in the space of a minute. He's a quick midfielder too, isn't he? He's definitely quicker than a lot of the wage, and midfielders out there at the moment, and he's just going forward, play backing his teammates in, and work rate. 2 goals, and that was a great contender too for a Narrabeen Sports Power goal of the day. And
yes.
Respect Big K. I think probably need to start, the Bulldogs on their side of the fence need to start respecting the quality of Ryan Melbourne, because he is definitely the difference in this game of football. Certainly, at the moment.
And what happened was as well, Kirk had it. He was under a bit of pressure. Hand pass to Liam Robinson just wasn't quite right, put him under pressure. Yep. And all of a sudden momentum sees the ball go forward, and all of a sudden...
and it's A-grade football, BK. You've got to be really good under your knees as well, and had a bit of space there. Can't afford to fumble.
Okay, back to the centre. Rucks go to it. They fly high. Fortini been rucking well. This time he's tackled after taking possession of the ball. Play on's the call. Flavel in there fighting hard for the Warriors. Billy Clay through heavy traffic. Beautiful play. Sweeping hand pass to Howen. Howen on his left boot. He tumbles the ball forward. In front was Riley Holden, and he marks it on his chest. In front of goal. Gee, might be 3 goals in about a minute and 20 seconds, Killer.
Yeah, it's just pace of the Wickepin Warriors.
Well, and it is. In he comes, Riley Holden, and bang, goal on the board for the Warriors. They suddenly roll along to 10 goals 6, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 5 goals 6, and a margin of some 30 points. A very quick blowout here early in the third term. Brought to you by Civil Celebrant in Margie Ward, 0408 928 974. And Killer, it's been quick, straight from the middle, bang, goal, straight from the middle, bang, goal.
Quick's the word, Big K. Very pacey midfield from the Warriors, really worrying the Wagin Bulldogs at the moment.
Georgie Gibson now really manning it up with Ryan Melvin, but he's hard to stick with, that's for sure. Ground level, Jordan Flavel, hand pass over the top, was Barker knocked it back to Flavel. He's looking for someone to lay it off to Howard, who's had a pretty good game as well. Nice little dodge. Gets his kick away. In front was Metcalf, left it behind. Tommy Flay banged it on his boot, but Kendall Ballard was in the way. He's chopped it off for the Warriors. He looks long down the field. He sees Duffy, he went for him, putter at the back of the pack, and Flay couldn't quite take the mark. Jeff Rowe Duffy, well, he put it on his boot, got it out. Howland left it behind. Putland in there working hard for the Wagin Bulldogs. It's put out to the side. Great bit of work at ground level. Picked up there and sent forward by Keaton. Chidsey, was it? Or Keaton? Not sure.
Seeds.
Or was Seeds? No, it wasn't him that kicked the ball, Kelly.
Oh, no,
it went to the pack, over the top, as Fortini was in there fighting hard for the ball. And
it's like one team's playing dry weather football, BK, and the other one's playing wet weather footy.
Just at the moment, they're just too sharp and on top. Taken by Seeds. Blued into the ball, sent it forward. In front was Bronson Harry. Wouldn't bounce up to him, come off his shins and went forward. Picked up by Barker. Hand pass back to Ryan Duffy. Back to Kai Barker. He wheels around. Powerful long kick forward. Good fist away deep in defence by the Bulldogs. Picking up down there was Schultz. He wheels around, gets his kick away. It was good. It's wide. And the mark's been taken out there.
Bobby McMahon, I think.
No, tats down his leg anyway. Broken up by Carter Wilson. He got the kick away forward. Trying to follow it up was Gibson. Tackled. Dispossessed. Hand pass out to Schultz. Schultz wheels around. How's the kick? Good. Found his mark in Wardle. Wardle looks forward. They're trying to build something. The kick was terrible. Straight to Barker, who just took it and put it out wide towards Wilson. And I think out there might be Carter Wilson. He's just on right half-back flank for the Warriors. Just one bad skill area lets them down, doesn't it?
Let alone 15.
And we've got a whistle on play, and a free kick goes the way of Jethro Duffy.
Just in front at the moment, the Wickepin Warriors, in front, following their ball up, willing to work harder, and that's why they've got the score blown out the way it is.
Okay, the kick in board to Kendall Ballard was good. Ballard lays back on the kick. It's chopped off down there by South.
Well read.
Yep, good grab. Out in front. The little kick forward was good.
This fella might be a time to go into the middle, Big K. Schultz, he's a good ball user. He's a smart footballer.
Okay, Schultz with the ball for the Wagin Bulldogs. Little kick forward was good. And this is Chidsey.
Yep.
Chidsey with the ball. Goes out wide, looking for Monteith. Flynn Spark approaches him, put pressure on him, and they've taken the ball away. The Wickepin Warriors. The kick went long and forward. Whistle and play. Bulldogs in front. Bulldogs to get the free kick, and it might be. Is it Schultz?
Yeah, I think it might be. Yep.
Okay, Schultz. He's looking across. He wants to switch play, but that's a well-weighted kick. It was beautiful to Mancini, who just didn't even know he had it. Hand pass over the top to McMahon, who's been pretty quiet today. Tackled, got the hand pass away though, went forward. Flavel after the ball. It might sit for him. Just slapped it out. In there is a pack forming. It's inside the attacking 50-metre arc for the Wagin Bulldogs. Here in the third term, a whistle on play and a ball up, but this defensive unit's on top. It's in this third term. Rux went for it. Bit of a scramble fest. Fits out the back. Taken there was at McMahon, I think. Ball on boots. Sent it forward. It was fished away by Lee on Regan Carter. It's out of bounds. We'll have a throw in deep right full forward pocket for the Wagin Bulldogs.
Yeah, good result from the Bulldogs. Just need to lock it in and take control.
Okay, knock to the front of the pack, comes to Ryan Melvin. Quick hand pass over the top was good to Wilson. And it just lands inside the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in. That was Regan Wilson with the kick. And it's on the right half forward flank still for the Wagin Bulldogs.
Set up now, keep it in there. Go Kirk, come on, go Kirk. Get up there,
as Rux to set themselves once again. Teeny south, no clear knockout. What? Picked it up, quick hand pass to Kirk was good.
Well done.
Laid it off to McMahon. McMahon squared it up. It's a good kick if it can find its target, but it won't, because Wade Engwin just drops and floats in the good spot, marks the ball, got the kick away forward. How's the bounce? I went to Ryan Melvin, ground level, picked up by Watt. He's tackled, dispossessed, goes back in after the ball. Good work. Just kept the momentum of the ball going forward, and now he's taken high. Oh no, it's going to be a free kick goes the way.
Spark.
Flynn Spark for the Wickepin Warriors. So Flynn Spark, who's at the bottom of the pack, goes with a little kick forward. It was good to Metcalf, who's been very prominent as well. His kick, it's going to be out in front of Dowling. Good possession, got the hand pass out. Puri off the ground, toe poke forward. Crawford bounced off his chest, couldn't take it. Ryan Melvin's absolutely covering some territory. He's taken high and he's going to come up with a free kick. Absolutely in everything, Ryan Melvin.
Yeah, and just first at the ball, want the ball, the Wickepin Warriors. And that's why they're getting the free kicks as well. They're certainly there as well.
Okay, in he comes, Ryan Melvin. It's a good old kick as well. One of the biggest kicks I think I've ever seen him do. One behind though, Toolmart scoreboard. 10 goals, 7 to the Wickepin Warriors, leading the Wagin Bulldogs. 5 goals, 6 here in the third term, brought to you by Civil Celebrant. Margie Ward, 0408 928 974. Celebrations, all areas. 13 years in the business, Margie. Kick came in, Robinson at ground level, couldn't quite dig it up. Bulldogs got the kick away, Davidson. Stammers it forward, coming through was Wilson, sweeping hand pass to Dowling. He goes back doors to Melvin. That was Royce. Kick goes forward. Coming out was Jukes. Very good with the ball, Jukes. Kick forward to Metcalf was good. Who swung the hand pass really wide, and the kick went forward to Duffy, who was in front, and he's marked the ball. Just pressure's gone right off Killer, and the Warriors are doing it pretty comfortable.
Yeah, well, they are, Big K, and I've said it a few times. It's just when they're prepared, they handball the ball or kick the ball. They're actually following it up, and it's not like they're just their second and third efforts. Probably the work rate it's been a difference, and that's why they're really putting the pressure on the Wagin Bulldogs.
Jethro Duffy, and he comes left footer, bang, powerful kick, long kick, one behind only. Toolmart scoreboard. 10 goals, 8 to the Wickepin Warriors, 5 goals, 6 to the Wagin Bulldogs here in the third term. Waiting for the ball to come in. Good kick inboard. A couple of players there. Holt back onto the ground by the looks. Involved. Pack forms. It's on that right half forward flank for the Wickepin Warriors. Pretty keen in there. Goes back doors. Was it Crawford? Hand pass out. And he ends up with Davidson. He got the kick forward. Watt was there. Wardle was there. Bangs it on his boot, sends it forward, but getting back was Royce Melvin.
Well
Oh, great stuff. Coming through, knocking it forward. Was it our man in Bronson, Harry? Swings the big hand pass inboard to Lee. Lee back over the top to McMahon. He's got to go for goal. He went bang on the boot and kicked a beautiful goal too. Toolmart scoreboard, 10 goals, 8 to the Wickepin Warriors, 6 goals, 6 to the Wagin Bulldogs, and that was a contender. For the Sports Power, Narrogin goal of the day, a great goal killer.
Yeah, great goal, and showed some good composure as well. And Bronson Harry probably had a quiet day, definitely of his standards. So he needs to really get into this game. I think he's playing down at the full forward at the moment, so he's normally at centre half forward. But just great transfer of play. The first time I really had a bit of space, and probably a bit lucky as well. He just blazed away a bit, but it worked out for him.
Certainly did. Well, they need a few more goals on the board because they've been letting Wickepin get away with it pretty comfortably. Ryan Melvin out of the centre of the ground once again. Gee, it's just been so repetitive. Big kick going forward. Holden was there, ground level. Bulldogs do well. Hand pass forward, but it's broken up. It's hit the ground once again. It's ended up with a free kick.
Schultz, he's been very
good.
good.
To Schultz. Dangerous kick. Needs to come off. Goes to Jamison Davidson. He's in defence. Davidson with that kick. Well poised. Good kick it is too. Laid it off. They're trying to make something to Prowse. Prowse, it's a high kick towards the centre of the ground. He's going to find his target, and Josh Kirk. Kirk laid it off. Give it to our man Chidsey. Drove it long. Ground level. It comes. Hand pass back out. And Royce Melvin. Underground pass to Howan. He can't take possession of the ball. Goes back towards Carter Wilson. He goes back doors again to Kendall Ballard. Just a little kick forward was good to Dowling. Had the ball pissed away by Putland. It's just gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in on the commentary wing here at Wickepin Oval here in the third term.
Bulldogs just starting to settle a bit now. Last couple of minutes.
6 ball to be thrown in. Once again, Putland in the ruck, unmovable, and he wins it down. Melvin, that was Ryan, tried to burst through. In there was Lee for the Wagin Bulldogs.
Go, doggies! Come, boys!
And umpire says, give it to me, boys. We'll do it again. On that right centre wing. Putland, beautiful. Down to Lee. Had the ball smothered off his boot, though. Picked up by George Gibson. Kick to the centre of the ground. Getting onto was Regan Wilson. Good evasive skills. A little check kick as he went forward to Harris. Won't just quite sit for him. He's going to get collared here, Harris. He's over the ball. Umpire says it was held to him. And we'll have a ball up in the centre of the ground, Killer.
Yeah, the Warriors, like I say, have just been getting some numbers to the ball, but just the Bulldogs just starting to get a few more numbers around the contest now.
Okay, Rucks once again. Go to it. It's a scramble fest in the centre of the ground. Hand pass went out to Kirk. Kirk went inboards towards Wardle, who's going to come up with a free kick.
Just held.
Without it.
Yep.
It was there.
Yep.
Wardle, well-weighted kick to Mancini, and he found that player. He looks forward and sees Holt on a lead. Just out in front of him, we've got Big Duff. Nice pick up. Look out, Big Duff. He's got him. Pulls him down. They overrun the ball. Lee left it behind. Howan was there. It's knocked forward on the ground. Nice pick up. Schultz, was it? Goes inboard with a deft kick, but no one's home except for Ryan Melvin. And he swings the big handball wide to Kai Barker, who loves this situation. That's 2 bounces. Now he looks. Now he pops a little kick long and wide out towards, I think, Carter Wilson it was. Or it might have been Peary. Oh, no, it was Harris. And at ground level, they fight hard for it. Barker joins into the fray as well. Umpire says no. We'll have a ball up. Jordan Flavel there as well. Davidson, Prowse for the Bulldogs. And Rucks once again. Josh Kirk was good. Tried to burst his way through the pack. Barker picked it up, spat it out. Ground level, Flavel, excellent stuff. Goes wide to Melvin. Ryan Melvin tried to hand pass over the top. They had it smothered. Good work down there. Prowse.
Yep.
Got the kick away. Bit of a grubber kick. Barker tried to scoop it up one-handed. McMahon was there, taken by Regan Wilson. Put it on his boot and sent it forward. It was a nice pick up down there by Seeds, by the old fella. And he got the kick away, but unfortunately went straight to the opposition in Regan Wilson. Regan Wilson with the ball. Checks the kick, goes wide to Flavel. Found him. Jordan Flavel went to play on. And there's going to be, what, a throw-in. Okay. Well, what do you think there, Killer?
That.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened. I thought he took the mark and he took one step and...
For legal reasons, I won't say nothing.
I thought it was going to be 50 metres because he hadn't called play on. But anyway, kick goes long and Barker has marked the ball on the right half-back flank for the Wickepin Warriors.
Setting up very well behind the ball.
Warriors in control here in the third term. The kick was long and strong. Ground level, Sparks, but it's taken by the Bulldogs. Couldn't quite get his kick into the ball. As it spits out, Flavel fights hard, wins possession, puts it out to Ryan Melvin. He's tackled. Boundary line is too close. And we'll have a throw-in. It's just on right centre wing, far side of the oval for the Wickepin Warriors. Ball to be thrown in once again. Putland, I think, got the best of it. Knocked it forward, picked up down there by Spark, laid it off to Kendall Ballard. He wheels around, goes with a big kick forward, knocked to the front of the pack. Billy Clay's there, scoops it up, whistle on play, free kick will go the way of Mancini for the Wagin Bulldogs. Must have been just off the ball, I think, Killer.
Yep.
So Mancini, the little kick was okay. And he's found Seeds in defence.
Normally uses the ball pretty well.
Well, no, to have a good kick on him. That was when he was fit, though.
Oh!
Barker. Would have been a nice mark had he brought it down. He didn't. Kick goes forward once again. Flicked out by Flavel. Wide to Ryan Melvin. Quick hand pass as he lays it off to Flynn Spark. Drilled the kick forward. Coming out was Matty Jukes, who marks the ball down low. And he will kick from some 46 metres out from goal.
Yeah, just smart forward. Just read the ball, read the play. And again, the Warriors just got that outlet, that handball, willing to work for each other.
Okay, Matty Jukes, well, he loves kicking goals. In he comes, maybe from about 48 metres out. Long kick, didn't quite have the petrol to get through. Picked up in front of the pack, snap on goal. It's gone out of bounds on the full by the looks. Might have been Duffy, was it?
In the left foot, a little bit gingerly as well.
Yep, it's up hobbling. So in defence, the ball to be kicked back in by the Bulldogs. By South. Goes forward with the kick and Monteith marks it. Monteith with the ball. Wants to switch play. Good kick. Oh, it's been taken out there by Crawford. Jaden Crawford. He's going to switch play back again, which is good, to Seeds. Seeds quickly on with the job. Down the field to Lee. Lee for the Bulldogs. How's the kick? Good to Jamo Davidson. Davidson, little kick inboard, but he's got it straight to Billy Clay, intercepted it. Clay switches play, goes wide to Regan Wilson. Little hoppity step and around big putters, and away he goes. Got the kick out wide. Gee, coming through. Wickepin players had it out, went to Jordan Flavel now. Drilled the kick into the forward line. Ground level, Davidson was there, toe poke forward, taken by Ryan Melvin. Quick kick, out of the pack, goal on the board. Gee whiz, he's absolutely on fire today, Ryan Melvin, and that is a fantastic goal and a big contender for the Sports Power. Narrogin, goal of the day. Tilmart scoreboard at 11 goals, 8 to the Wickepin Warriors, 6 goals, 6 to the Wagin Bulldogs. Killer.
Awkward kicking style, as we know, Ryan Melvin, but I tell you what, when he gets it on that check side, he's very dangerous, and that's the second one for the quarter on the check side for Melvin. Just runs forward. He's done a lot today, and he's run forward, backing his teammates into win the footy. So, he's playing that role where he's just playing as a midfielder, but then running forward on a lot of occasions as well.
Okay, ball back to the centre once again. Margie Wood sponsoring the third term. Civil celibate, 13 years in the business. Not 30. Comes to ground level. They fight their way out of the middle. Flynn Spark was good. Ball into the boot, centre forward. Ballard was, that was Metcalf underneath it. The ball was fisted away. Great work. It ends up with Monteith for the Bulldogs. Kick out to Jamo Davidson in front of him. Just couldn't quite get his right bounce on the ball. He's still involved. It's gone down the left half forward, picked up by Royce Melvin. He knocks it out to Billy Clay. Clay goes out wide, and Mark's been taken out there by Carter Wilson, I think. No, wasn't. Anyway, moving on down the field. Mark's been taken by Jukes, and Jukes with the ball. He's on just shy of right half forward. Back to Billy Clay, who loves to run. Runs his full measure. Big left foot kick, long. Riley Holden was set. Good fisted away. Crawford did well, but out wide, who's there? Ryan Melvin's there. And as you like, a deft little kick along the ground. Goal on the board for the Wickepin Warriors. Tell you what, he's absolutely having a picnic out there, Ryan Melvin. That is another contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Toolmart scoreboard, 12 goals, 8 to the Wickepin Warriors, 6 goals, 6 to the Wagin Bulldogs. Kim Killer-Davidson.
Yeah, just a really good play again. It's starting to sound like a broken record, BK. If I can notice it, I'm sure the Wagin Bulldogs midfield should know. He's just knows he's got the pace on him, running forward, catch me if you can sort of stuff, and 3 goals for the quarter. Oh, could even be 4 goals for the quarter. Well, I've actually forgotten how many goals he's kicked, BK. I think he's on 5 anyway.
Yeah, okay, back to the centre they go. Putland, I think, got the best of that one, brought it down for the Wagin Bulldogs. It's pretty tough in there, not easy, and this has been a quality centre line make-up by the Wickepin Warriors, that's for sure. Fortini used his body, won the knock. Jukes couldn't quite dig it up at ground level. Bit of a shove forward. Monteith over the ball, left it behind. Getting back was Harris. Goes back doors. Clay comes through, puts some pressure on. Now taken back there deep, 29, which is Keatley. Hand pass and a kick came out. Lands in the centre of the ground for the Wagin Bulldogs. Taken by Putland. Couldn't quite take it, but knocks it forward. Dashing play, went for the soccer and just couldn't quite connect with it. Putters, he'll be angry with himself. And I think it's play on, isn't it?
No, it's a fight over there.
Oh, okay.
Probably a decent one as well.
Must have been. I didn't quite see what happened there. I was watching the play, of course. As might be broken up. Umpire's there now, so I think they could have still kept playing the footy.
Yeah, I reckon one of the bookie boys should pick on someone their own size.
Well, I don't know. Was it a free kick to Wickepin Warriors? So, I don't know. A little bit confusing there at the end, Killer, as to what was going on.
Oh, it's not finished yet. Yep.
Okay, well, we're just watching because they're walking off the oval, and I think it's settled down now. Okay, Killer, well, it's 12 goals, 8 to the Wickepin Warriors, 80, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 6 goals, 6, 42, margin of some 38 points in favour of the Wickepin Warriors, who had a fantastic third term. They poured on 5 goals, Killer, and the Wagin Bulldogs only managed the 1 goal.
Yeah, they did, BK, and just really, they come out firing. Like the last half of that, the second quarter, they just started to get on top of the Wickepin Warriors, and that's the way they started the third quarter, kicking pretty much goal after goal, just like we say, the work rate, and they're actually getting on top, and that's why they find them in the position where they are now. Okay, some goal scorers, 2, 3, for the Wickepin Warriors. Now, I've probably got a little bit rattled at one stage, but I think I've got 5 to Ryan Melvin out of the midfield. Riley Holden 2, Billy Clay 2, 1 to Kendall Ballard, Matty Dukes and Josh Howen. And for the Bulldogs, all singles to McMahon, Kirk, Wardle, John Lee, Nick Chisley and Monteith BK. But yeah, just all Wickepin Warriors that quarter. Just, did a bit of homework at the half-time mark and just caught the Wagin Bulldogs napping.
They certainly did. It's sort of this time of the day we start looking at the Price's Fabrication and Steel Man of the Match Award as well, Killer. And, of course, Price's Fabrication and Steel have been sponsoring Big K Footy for quite some time. They do our Man of the Match Award, and that will be coming up at the end of the game. But some of your better players, Killer, obviously, I think... Ryan Melvin's a bit of a standout at this point in time.
Yeah, it's certainly a standout. He does, just every game. But today I think he's done his sort of sussed up the situation, knowing that he's got the pace and that, and he was just outstanding going forward on every occasion. He got 5 goals. So yeah, could even have 6 big K. But we'll find out. I'm sure Yogi might tell us later on, but hopefully I got it right. But yeah, it's really good play. Barker off the half back line, along with Billy Clay, very good. I think Carter Wilson was good as well, just playing off that half back line and really using that zone very well. And obviously. Fortini in the ruck as well. He's just doing a sole hand there at the moment. But been really good, and Riley Holder's been presenting up forward as well. Jordan Flavel had a good quarter as well, and and obviously Fraser Whitworth does his stuff down there in the back line. For the Bulldogs, I thought we went off from the ground the last half of that quarter, but Schultz was pretty much outstanding that quarter. Just on the wing there as well, so I'm not sure whether they'll chuck him through the midfield through this quarter as well. But just, a lot of the Bulldog players have been a little bit quiet, not their normal sort of their game as well. So, yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Kim Keller-Davidson, and that little report was brought to you by Peter Rundle, MLA, our season sponsor. Contact Peter on 988 11225 for anything that you need to speak to him about. Doing a great job. Also, civil celebrant Margie Ward did sponsor the 3rd term for us, 13 years in the business. Celebrations, all areas. 9861 339 or mobile 0408 928 974. Wonderful person, Margie Ward. Give her a call if you've got something coming up and you need a celebrant there. Okay, well, fourth quarter will be coming up pretty soon, Killer.
Got to see around the grounds. A bit of a, 3-quarter time. Brookton Pinsley 10-2 to Boddington 7-8.
Whoa, that's a very interesting scoreline, isn't it? Okay, also it is the mental health round as well. And just a couple of things to note here, Killer. In country areas, football and sporting clubs play a critical role in being a healthy place for members and can play a greater role to enhance community well-being. For most people, just asking if they are okay and listening can make a difference. By simply being there for your mates, they can feel less alone and more supported to talk about how they are feeling. So certainly on everyone's thoughts in the mental health round, as it is round 7 this week. It is the Liberty Rural match of the day, and of course they are your local fuel supplies in the Great Southern region. Get the local team on board. Give Kelvin Andrews a ring, 0488 678 018. We're going to take a quick break for 20 seconds and come back very shortly. Okay, that was interesting. One. Yeah, thanks, Norm. Big K football. Last quarter coming up here in the match of the day, the Liberty Rural match of the day, downtown Wickepin. The Wickepin Warriors are 12 goals, 8-80, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 6 goals, 6-42. Last quarter sponsor, Unigrain, Propriety Limited, manufacturer of oat, cereals and stock feeds. 98611 999 Ruxco 2-14. Tried to take full possession. Ryan Melvin on his boot. Forward straight away. It was fisted away. Good work down there as trying to get through was Putland. Under a bit of pressure, man seen in. That was Georgie Gibson. Ground level, comes back to Gibson, banged it on his boot and just went forward. Barker used his body well. Wardle left it behind. Going back on the ball was Barker, taken high in his tackle. Free kick goes away. The Wagin Bulldogs to South. Let the hand pass out very quickly. Ground level, Barker, it comes back to him. The racehorse is out. Couple of bounces out of defence. Wobbles the kick forward. It goes out wide. Dukes was there. But zooming in front of him was Keatley for the Wagin Bulldogs. It went forward and ends up towards Watt. Watt just coughed it up because Ryan Melvin zoomed through, as he does, to Peary. Goes forward to Dukes. Dukes just lays it out wide. Mark's been taken by Metcalf. Metcalf turns around to the corridor. Getting back, though, was Mancini for the Wagin Bulldogs. And that was desperate. There was 2 or 3 Wickepin players set to race into an open goal. So he did well. He got back, sent the ball to Prowse. Just dropped what he probably should have taken. Howen was on to him under pressure. The kick just went in towards centre half back. Hand pass goes to Schultz. Through a little bit of traffic, Schultz. On his boots, sent it forward. Coming out was Wilson. Back door. It was taken there by our number 40 and Chitsy. Got the kick forward for the Wagin Bulldogs. Ground level. Plenty of Warriors players there, though. It's picked up. Duffy got the hand pass out to his teammate. Might have been Wilson. Ground level it was. Swings the hand pass out wide to Spark. Got the little kick forward down low. Taking it might be Harris, I think. Got the kick away as well. Goes back to Ryan Melvin, who's in absolutely everything. Dowling runs onto it. Got the hand pass back to Ryan Melvin, but he just ran out of terra firma.
I think what might be playing a role in Melvin.
Yeah, I'm not sure he'd be able to go with him, would he?
Well, unless you hold him.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Ball's thrown in. Bit of a shove in the rack, and the kick comes out. Slap down the front. Mancini keeps the ball there, picks it up under pressure, swings a big hand pass out wide. Peary was there running towards the ball. Also coming through with Schultz, left it behind for the Bulldogs. And we'll have a throw in. Just shy of left half forward flank for the Wickepin Warriors. Ball's thrown in down the front of the pack. Harris tried to get the kick away. Stolen there by Prowse. Prowse put it on his boots, sent it forward. Getting back was Fraser Whitwer in defence. And Whitwer with the ball for the Warriors. Kick to Howen, Josh Howen. Almost at centre half back, or left half back. Sorry, yeah, left half back flank area. Switches play to Regan Wilson, who goes out wide to Carter Wilson. The bros sticking together there. Carter Wilson has a bounce and has a look down the field. Billy Clay in front. Couldn't quite complete the mark. Tommy Flay tries to go with him, but Clay, all class he was too, got the kick away. Coming out Riley Holden. Didn't mark the ball. Went to ground level. Bulldogs desperate down there. It's tied up about 35 metres out directly in front of the Wickepin Warriors goal.
Yeah, good work from Clay. He did kick to the hot spot. A very good kick.
Dowling was in the ruck, used his body well, little hand pass to Metcalf, spat it out. Crawford ran into a brick wall, tackled. Howens picked it up, an eternity to try and get rid of it. Now it's Metcalf again, comes cruising through, swept the hand pass into Riley Holden. The left footer put it on his boots, sent it along. Dukes used his body brilliantly, little topo. Ryan Melvin tried to soccer it through. There, it's Aussie rules, not soccer, boys. As it's touched through for one behind. Two-mark scoreboard, 12 goals and 9 to the Wickepin Warriors, 6 goals, 6 to the Wagin Bulldogs. And the kick came in and Watt takes the ball. Braden Watt goes looking out there for Tommy Flay. 2-on-1 situation taken by Howen. He goes with a little kick forward. Trying to come through was Barker. And it ended up back to Dowling. And went forward to Riley Holden, laid it off to Harris. Harris went bang long to the goal square. Mancini was there, couldn't complete the mark. Melvin was there, spat it out to Perry. Perry went bang, goal on the board for the Wickepin Warriors. Two-mark scoreboard, 13 goals, 9 to the Wickepin Warriors, 6 goals, 6 to the Wagin Bulldogs. Kim Keller-Davidson.
Yeah, good work there from the Warriors, and that just the Bulldogs probably one stage there they went for the 2 people went for the ball carrier, and then the handball got out, took a bit of pressure off, and they were able to go forward and send it deep, and another goal to the Wickepin Warriors. I think just been playing some really smart footy, especially after half time, just really flexing their muscle.
Certainly are. So back to the centre it goes. Unigrain, of course. In Wagin, Propriety Limited, manufacturer of oat cereals and stock feeds. They're always chasing your oats as well. Unigrain, sponsoring Big K here in the last quarter. Trying to come through, Wagin Bulldogs player, who was it?
Gibson.
Georgie Gibson. Come up with a free kick. He laid the hand pass back doors. Kick went forward. Bronson Harry. Well, that was a nice capture. He wheels around, bangs the long kick into the forward line, and a mark's been taken down there by Seedsy, is it?
Yep.
Okay, well, an opportunity to kick a goal. In comes Seeds. Goal on the board for the Wagin Bulldogs. He didn't kick it too far either because he wanted to go and collect it as well, Killer. So that was a nice little effort and good work by George Gibson to initiate all that. Tilmart scoreboard, 13 goals, 9 to the Wickepin Warriors, 7 goals, 6 to the Wagin Bulldogs.
Yeah, no, it was good play. Yeah, just probably is a backman. Gibson, he's a very smart backman too, and he finds himself back there. Just runs straight through to the pack there. Great
He's
work.
a courageous player.
But great work there too from Harry as well. Probably fair to say we haven't seen enough of that today.
Absolutely. Rucks go to it. I think Fortini, he wins it down beautifully. Picked up there by Spark. Bang on the boot. Metcalf in front, almost a strong grab. Goes foxing after the ball as well at ground level. He's done well in that position. Still goes, but it's taken by Butland. He said, give it here. Tears the ball out and then gets the kick away. Tumbles out towards the boundary line. Howan keeps it alive. Little left foot kick forward was good to Spark. Spark with possession goes forward to Melvin, who's just absolutely been a workhorse all day. Lays it back to Flynn Spark. Went long, big fly by Billy Clay. Couldn't complete the mark. Metcalf, deft little hand pass out to Matty Duke. Sent the ball forward. In front was Riley Holden, and he brought down a good mark. Wickepin Warriors doing it pretty comfortable here.
Yeah, Big K, I think they're taking turns at, as we see Riley Holden, make no mistake.
Yep, goal on the board, Tilmart scoreboard. 14 goals, 9 to the Wickepin Warriors, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 7 goals, 6. So 92 plays a 48. So back to about a 44-point ball game, Killer.
Yeah, I just think when whose turn it is now, this time out of the midfield, I think the Wickepin Warriors, I don't know if I'm seeing things, but they're picking a midfielder to go down and play as an extra forward. And, because that's what they're doing. They're just going down. One of them's running down, playing as an extra forward as well. So just keep an eye out. That one could be Kate.
Okay, back to the centre. Rucks go to it. Fortini been quite dominant in there. Had the ball smothered off his boot. Hand pass went back to Jordan Flay though. Flavel, I should say, got the kick away. Went forward, bounced to Joe Dowling. Little hand pass out. Butler comes through to Metcalf after Metcalf gave a good hip and shoulder earlier on.
Well,
Punters wasn't too happy about that, but come in hard on Metcalf, who's played a pretty strong game today.
Just done what he had to do. Just done what he had to do today.
Yeah. So Kyle Metcalf puts it into the corridor. Riley Holden on a beautiful little lead found him, and he'll have another shot on goal. Okay.
Good lead up forward, Riley Holden. Had good Coles Carnival as well, Big K, and he plays a lot taller than what he actually is. He's quite a tall lad as it is, but and he's a very good kick on goal as you see on that
good left
occasion.
footer. That's a goal on the board to Riley Holden. Tilmart scoreboard, 15 goals, 9 to the Wickepin Warriors, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 7 goals, 6. So it'd be around about 98 playing 48. Might be about 50-point ball game, I reckon. Killer?
It seems to be more than that, Big K, because it's just been all the Wickepin Warriors, especially after half time.
So it might be 99. I'm a point behind. So 51-point ball game. Back to the centre. Unigrain sponsoring the last quarter. Manufacturer of oat cereals and stock feeds. 986111 999. Get hold of Unigrain. And Schultz out of the middle for the Bulldogs. Tumbles it forward. Kendall Ballard took possession, then got it out very quickly. Davidson, a little kick out of the pack. Rolls forward just to the right of the post. 1 behind only. Tilmart scoreboard, 15 goals, 9 to the Warriors, 7 goals, 7 to the Wagin Bulldogs. Here in the last term, brought to you by Unigrain. Getting a little bit dark out there as well, the setting sun, Killer.
Yep.
Okay, in comes Ryan Duffy. It's a horrible old kick, and reaching up was a nice mark taken by McMahon, who's been pretty quiet today, Killer.
Yeah, yep. Just get a lot of players getting thrown around a bit.
Well, that's a powerful kick,
Hit
and
the
it's always
post.
hit the post. Would have been a nice goal had he got it.
As you see Robinson come off the ground, Big K probably made a mistake, but I think at this stage of the game we need to keep the young fellas out there so they can just learn their craft. I think he's looking to go to the bench, but just can't get off at the moment.
Okay. So goals.
As we see Melbourne go down a little wing.
All right, yep, sorry, looking down. Kick goes forward to Matty Jukes. Jukes, the left footer, wheels around, drives a long kick down. It's good. Nice little mark taken by Duffy. And that was Jethro, and his kick was just beautiful to Riley Holden, who's been leading really well just out of full forward in this last quarter, especially, Killer.
Yep, just certainly has. And as we see another big prominent kick going forward.
Oh, it's a goal. A raking left foot kick by Riley Holden, and a contender for the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. They roll along to 16 goals 9, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 7 goals 8. Is that right? Or 7 goals 9?
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one, Big K.
I'm not sure. I'm going to stick with 7 goals 9. I could be wrong, but we'll check afterwards anyway. So Unigrain sponsoring the last quarter, and it's a little bit of one-way traffic, unfortunately, as Wickepin take control of this game well and truly, Killer.
I watched that. Riley Holden knew that Robinson was coming off, so Robinson had to run back on, chase him all around the park, and then now Robinson finds himself off. But I think he might want a well-earned rest after that running.
Okay, well, Finn Sparky was caught, and coming up with the free kick is Lee for the Wagin Bulldogs. Lee, long kick straight down the guts. Why not? Coming out was Harry. Good lead in front and marked the ball. Yep, just been a little bit quiet today, as you said, Killer, and we know that he can take an outstanding mark. Sometimes kicking at goal is not his best asset. In he comes. Kick, it's wobbly, but it's long and it's straight, and it's a goal on the board for the Wagin Bulldogs. So on the Toolmart scoreboard, Wagin Bulldogs go to 8 goals 8. Trailing the Wickepin Warriors 16 goals 9 here in the last term. Brought to you by Unigrain in Wagin. They love your oats. Contact the guys on 98 611 999. They're the manufacturer of oat cereals and stock feeds. Unigrain.
Yep, good. Yeah, straight out of the middle there, and they've probably got their best midfield that they can put out there at the moment, the Wagin Bulldogs. But yeah, great lead there from Bronson Harry, and a really good kick through the ball with some meaning, and a great goal, great long goal.
Okay, back to the centre. Rucks go to it for Teeny. Down, taken by Howard. Out to Ryan Melvin. Drills the kick. Taken by Jukes.
opportunity out there. Spend a bit of time. They need to get them that experience into the young fellas, especially against a quality team like that. No, it was great work there from Davison. Great snap. Not a well-known goal kicker, Big K, but maybe that's the start of his goal kicking future.
Oh, it was a nice snap.
Probably a very much big contender when Origin Sports.
No cheating here at Big K footy.
It was a good goal.
Yeah, it was a good goal. Okay, Rucks go to it. And a one over the top. Putland. Ground. Today. Howen's kick was excellent to Ryan Melvin. A bit of a mistake, which is unusual. In there, working hard for the Bulldogs was Keatley, but ball was taken off him. It ends up now with Josh Kirk. Drives a long kick to the forward line, bit of a shove. Royce Melvin was there. Sees the ball out of bounds and will have a throw in deep right full forward pocket region.
Probably should have lowered his eyes there, Kirk, because he had Monteith on just over the top.
Okay, well, the ball to be brought back in. Unigrain sponsoring. Manufacturers of oats, cereals and stock feeds. Ball's thrown in terribly and it must be thrown in again. You can contact the guys at Unigrain on 98611 999. Rocks go to it. Fortini knocked towards the front of the pack. Duffy was there. Whistle on play. And a free kick will go the way of the Wickepin Warriors. Howard ends up with the ball already. No, it's got to go back, does it? It does. And it goes back to Barker.
Whistle.
Barker with the ball. Goes with the kick to Ryan Duffy. Little kick over the top was good. Back to Barker. Has a look. Got a man out wide and Royce Melvin went looking for him. Couldn't quite mark it. Bronson Harry was there. Did well. Shoveled it out towards Holt at ground level.
Oh, in the
Wilson,
back.
There was a bit of a shove in the back to Regan Wilson. He's going to come up with a free kick.
That was a good old-fashioned push in the back.
Okay, so
just about a professional one.
Yep. Lays it off. And the kick
Holden.
goes long. Good fly by Riley Holden. Nice mark on his chest. Gets up very quickly and just on with the game. Sends a long one down. Jukes. And there also working was Watt. Jukes used his body well. Ran to him. Little hand pass out was brilliant to Jordan Flavel, who lined up the big sticks and drilled home another goal. For the Wickepin Warriors. Toolmart scoreboard. 18 goals 9 to the Warriors, leading the Wagin Bulldogs 9 goals 8 here in the last term. Brought to you by Unigrain.
Yeah, very speedy outfit, the Wickepin Warriors there, but they run for each other. There on that occasion it was playable. Running past for the handball, gutsy running and rewarded with a goal. Good contest there between Jukes and Watt. But Jukes just used his experience, made sure he was on the goal side of the of his opponent, and and then once he got that little bit of space, and then he had Flavel who's coming out of that midfield. A lot of goals have come out of the midfield for the Wickepin Warriors today. Okay, back to the centre. Once again, they fly high. Putland in the ruck. Might have copped a little bit of an injury in his leg. Ground level, McMahon twisting and turning, taken high, and he's going to come up with a free kick. Nicholas McMahon, the Asian Bulldogs. Goes wide. He sees Monteith on the lead. Good kick.
Well-weighted kick, just couldn't quite complete the mark. And in fact, great little bit of work in defence by Wilson. I think that was Regan.
Yep.
Big fly it was down there by McWhirter. Whitwer, I should say, not McWhirter. Close. Kick went forward to Kirk. Josh Kirk goes wide. It's a good kick to Lee. I like this guy.
Yep.
He's a good player. Good skills.
Yep. Both feet.
Yep. And this kick forward to Bronson Harry was a good lead. Beautiful kick. Harry wants to get on with the job. Puts the kick forward. Wardle's in front. 2-on-1 situation. Barker was over the top. Wardle did well. Hand pass was loose though. Couldn't find its target. Barker came back in on the ball. Bound to Ryan Melvin. Hand pass to Wilson. Went forward. Ran out of bounds.
Yeah.
I might think you'll have to take it, Killer. Can't see you.
Oh no, Big K. See the Bucks. Just getting ready for the ball to come in. A few packs around, pretty spread out pack situation there, Big K, and you see Putland in front, taps it over to the back. McMahon grabs it in there, in and under there. Big K.
All right, good stuff, mate.
Well,
Ball's thrown in pack forms, and the umpire's blowing the whistle. Rucks go to it. Fortini's had a strong game today. Used it. Ryan Melvin burst through the pack, bringing hand pass back to Wilson. I think it was Carter, and he goes with a kick wide. Good fist away by George Gibson over the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in. It's just between left centre wing and left half forward flank.
Can you see that, Big K?
For the Wagin Bulldogs.
Can you see this one?
No, you're
good. That's good. If you can see it.
Ball's thrown in. Putland did well. Tried to follow the ball through. In front, McMahon, I think, on the ground.
I think the Wickham Warriors have done it really well today too. They've had that scapegoat, that handball free out from these packs. They just one of them drifts off.
It was
done
Lee.
it really well.
Lee it was. Putland went for the big swing, and again, Josh Kirk, slick hands. Good little kick. Went forward with Shidsey. Good kick to Wardle. Wardle's kicks have been a little bit off today. Out in front of Monteith, though. He's run onto it. Turn, pops, get the ball forward. Siege was there. Holding the mark as the siren sounds.
Harry. Bronson Harry.
Sees it's Bronson Harry.
He probably held it long enough and the ball got...
Okay, well, Bronson Harry a chance to change the outcome of this game. Well, not the outcome, but the scoreline. In he comes. Long kick. Beautiful kick. Goal on the board. So he finishes off with a goal. On the Toolmart scoreboard, we make it. Wickepin Warriors running out winners 18 goals 9, defeating the Wagin Bulldogs 10 goals 8 in a good victory at the end of the day. We're going to take a quick break here, come back very soon with a summary of today's proceedings. Yeah, thanks, Norm. Doing a great job there in the studios of 1422 Radio. Great Southern. Well, what a day it's been. The Liberty Rural match of the day. Wickepin Warriors hosted the Wagin Bulldogs here in downtown Wickepin on a lovely afternoon, Sunday afternoon in Wickepin, and they ran out winners 18 goals 9, 117, defeated the Wagin Bulldogs 10 goals 8, 68, a margin of some 49 points in favour of the Wickepin Warriors. In commentary this afternoon with me was the Professor of Football, Kim Killer Davidson. And Killer, did you enjoy the afternoon?
Oh, yeah, BK, I did, but yeah, when you look at the, outside, like putting the wage and jumper on sometimes, but yeah, it was very enjoyable, great, quick game of football, lovely day for it, and yeah, we've seen the Wickepin Warriors, yeah, probably flex their muscles, especially after half time, showing why they probably are a top four side in the competition.
Yeah, certainly did, and I thought at stages when they were challenged by the Wagin Bulldogs, and their response was to load the centre up with some of their really quality footballers as well, Killer. And the moment they did that, they certainly got a dominance in the centre of the ground, and Sam Fortini was certainly rucking very strongly all day, giving a lot of his groundswell players that opportunity as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think probably having a coach that can be on the bench and have a look at that sort of situation, and fight fire with fire, and at the occasion just getting their guns into the midfield, and a few left footers in there as well too, and but just the work rate and the pace of the Wickepin Warriors, I think that's why they got the result and the reward as they did.
Okay. Well, Kimmo, we've got some wonderful sponsors on board, as we do each and every week, and none other than our first sponsor that we use, which is, of course, the Man of the Match Award, Price's Fabrication and Steel. Kimmo, Johnny Price down there in Williams on the Albany Highway, and that beautiful big premises down there, building sheds all over the Great Southern region. They sell Australian-made steel as well. Make sure you give the boys a call there if you're thinking about shed building or needing good quality steel. You can contact John on 98309 414 Prices, Fabrication and Steel. Doing our Man of the Match Award, how'd you see it, Killer? 3-2-1, 1-2-3, 3 votes for your best player.
Yeah, Wickepin Warriors had a lot of good players. I think I was tossing up between a few players, and I've actually I've just set off air, Big K, but changed my mind a little bit. I'm going to give one vote to Josh Howan for the Wickepin Warriors. He's off the half-back line, knew when to attack, keep the goal from the half-back line as well. That was after a 50-metre penalty, but put himself in the van a few times and knew when to attack, and at one stage I thought he was playing on the wing, but he was actually lined up at half-forward, so he played a very attacking role down there, and there's actually a lot of reasons why the Warriors went forward, on a few occasions, getting it through the centre of the ground. Thought he was very useful. 2 votes. I thought, he rucked all day. Sam Fortini did some smarts early in the game when the game was up for grabs. He was it's not just his ruck work; it was around the ground as well. Just and positioned himself, a kick behind the play on occasions, but only got stronger as the game went on as well. But I just thought the difference in the game, like Ryan Melvin, I think at the start of the game I thought he might have been like a bit of a flu or something, because it took a bit of wind and he was really struggling, but just his work rate and his gut running there, he broke through that, and and he was very attacking today too. He went forward on a lot of occasions, and obviously the Bulldogs struggled to keep up with him, and I've got him down as 5 goals, Big K. I wouldn't be surprised if he kicked 6, but he went forward, backed his teammates in, got the ball himself, then his second and third efforts, and that's the Ryan Melvin that we know, and I thought he was a very definitely worthy of 3 votes today.
Okay, good stuff, Kim Killer Davidson. And 3-2-1 for me. Yeah, but look, I thought Wickepin, the whole team were pretty good today. I mean, Wagin, their second quarter was absolutely excellent. They hit the front at one stage, and then a little masterful stroke there by coach and Daniel Spencer. Put Barker in the middle and Billy Clay in the middle, and Ryan Melvin was in there already going hammer and tong, and could have even been Matty Dukes in there, I'm not sure, but all of a sudden they just got 2 quick goals late in the second term, put them 12 points in front, and they come out in that third quarter and they were just on fire, Wickepin Warriors, and away they went, and they just proved too good for the Wagin Bulldogs, who just couldn't get their act together in that last half at all. Look, great minds think alike. Josh Howan, I thought he started out a little bit slow, but as the game went on, he became very prominent, and he got a lot of possessions today, and one outstanding one when he was in defence and he hand passed and he created and he ran, he received it back, and then I think he kicked, and then he ran past, got the hand pass again, and just transferred the ball down the whole field. His hard running was excellent, and he played a really good game today. 1 vote to Josh Howan. 2 votes. Sam Fortini was just a tiger in the ruck today. Very strong, dominant display in the ruck. He just went hard at it all day, boundary throw-ins. He's a big, strong lad, and he used his strength to advantage and everything else. He certainly give his players first opportunity with the ball. Was one of the main reasons that Wickepin Warriors won so comfortably today, was the efforts of Sam 14. He could have easily got 3 votes in this game from the Big K team by the sounds of it as well, Killer, but he played a great game. And 3 votes. I'm not sure what it is. Ryan Melvin, he's won a few Big K Footballer of the Year awards and that, and it's the first time we've got to see Wickepin for the season. We've sort of been out and about, and we hope to catch up with them plenty of times soon as well, but every time we do see Wickepin play, Ryan Melvin always impresses, and today he was just outstanding for 4 quarters. Ran hard, created, did all the things that you would expect of a top footballer, and that's what he is. And without any further ado, well done to you, Ryan Melvin, in winning the Price's Fabrication and Steel Man of the Match Award. Okay, Kim, Killer, Davidson, moving along. We do have our goal of the day, Sports Power Narrogin. Goal of the I did see some really good goals kicked today from tight angles, guys running down the field, dodging and things. It would have been a very tough decision.
Oh, it was an extremely tough decision, this one today, because, it was hard to shake. It actually ended up coming probably late in the game as well, but really good. I think there was a lot of goals kicked today. Billy Clay out of the ruck, Melvin, a couple of snaps, on his check side. Monteith had a bit of a sleep.
Was a great goal.
Yes, really good goal too. And he just took ownership on kicking that goal, and he had a little bit of a slip, 50 metres out, straight through the middle. Lee's left foot snap. He was on fire there at one stage. Left foot snap. Like I say, Ryan Melvin definitely features quite well. Chidley, the one tied on the boundary, along with Josh Kirk, similar sort of goals. Really good goal there too. But the one I went for, Big K, in the end, he's a bit on and off the field today, probably, but he actually took...
a young player for Wagin?
Big K, it was, actually. Do you agree with me as well? It was just a snap, he just about got tackled, just shoved his back, swung around, didn't quite spin that well off the boot, which made it even more spectacular, and it went straight through to the middle. And, Jamison Davidson, I thought Big K was worthy of the Narrogin Sports Power goal of the day.
Nice namesake there, Killer, but congratulations to you, Jamison Davidson, on winning the Sports Power Narrogin goal of the day. Lindsay and Katrina George, of course, sponsoring Big K football for a long time now. You can pop into the store or call in and see the guys. Give them a call on the phone, 988 12468. Sports Power Narrogin sponsoring Big K football. Katanning Travel Centre, mark of the day, Andrew Pritchard, of course, big sponsor of Big K footy. 98212340. Give Andrew and his friendly staff a call. And mark of the day, Killer, how'd you go?
It was a few good marks today, Big K. But the one I went for in the end, it was over Wagin 2 players. He just put his arms up in the air, and it was Billy Clay over on the half-forward flank for the Wickepin Warriors there, just out of defence. Really good strong mark, and he played a really good game of footy today too. So the Katanning Travel Centre mark of the day. Probably there was a lot more goals kicked today and spectacular marks, so I narrowed it down to Billy Clay.
Yeah, talented player, isn't he? And it was quite spectacular in that first half especially, and absolutely everywhere. But congratulations to you, Billy Clay. The All Good Refund Depot Wagin tackle of the day. Containers for change. Cash in your pocket today, killer. Regional pickups in your area. 0439 956 175, and they're all over the countryside. Recycling all those plastic and glass bottles and everything else. Give them a call and they can certainly help you out as well. All Good Refund Depot Wage and Tackle of the Day, killer.
Yeah, it was just, I think his eyes lit up and actually surprised him. I think it was Cade Prowse. He sort of got the ball and then he had a player next to him and and then all of a sudden Metcalf, all he had to do was really reach out and grab him and sort of tackled him and got holding the ball as well. So I thought Kyle Metcalf's tackle on Cade Prowse today was rewarding of the All Good Refund Tackle of the Day.
Okay, good stuff, killer. Was a bit of a funny one, wasn't it? And Cade Prowse, a young player, and that he was just his eyes lit up, went to take off and. Yeah, Kyle Metcalf couldn't believe it. I think it might have resulted almost in a goal, did it? Anyway, so congratulations to you, Kyle Metcalf. Okay, well, it's been a fantastic day, a great victory for the Wickepin Warriors, I should say, this season. Just want to go through it quickly. Thank our sponsors today as well. Of course, our quarter-time sponsors, and that we had Duffy Electrics and Ryan Duffy. Thanks very much. 0409 806 047. You get hold of Duffy Electrics. The second quarter's Mullen Farms, of course, Eastville Park and Quayla Up West. Rob Mullen, 0427 886 061. Third quarter was Civil Celebrant in Margie Ward. We all know Margie, what a fabulous person she is. 13 years in the business, celebrations, all areas. And you can contact Margie on a mobile, 0408 928 974. And the sponsor of the last quarter, of course, was Unigrain Propriety Limited. They want your oats. They are the manufacturer of oat cereals and stock feeds. Call them on 98 611 999 and talk to the guys there. And of course, we've already gone through our main sponsors. Just wanted to top off of those. Peter Rundle, of course, MLA, been fighting very hard for his electorate as well with all the things that have been going on in recent times. Rural and also Liberty Rural, who sponsor us for the match of the day. Kelvin Andrews is the man. They deliver fuel all through the Great Southern region. They are local and they do stock Shell products and lubricants as well. So give Kelvin a call on 0488 678 018 and get the Liberty Rural team on your side. And Kimawa's mental health round as well. And just a couple of touching points as we go. Healthways are the proud partner of today's Think Mental Health round. 1 in 5 Australians aged 16 to 85 years experience mental health issues in any given year, and in WA, 1 person dies by suicide every day. 3 out of 4 deaths by suicide are male, which is a terrible statistic. In country areas, football and sporting clubs play a critical role in being a healthy place for members and can play a greater role to enhance community well-being. For most people, just asking if they are okay and listening can make a difference. By simply being there for your mates, they can feel less alone and more supported to talk about how they are feeling. Talking and listening are powerful. On that note, Killer, thanks for your help today. It's been fabulous to have you on board with Big K Footy once again, and look forward to catching up with you on the airwaves again very soon.
Yep, no worries, Big K. Just quickly around the grounds, Cook and Jamyang 13 goals 20 defeated the Katanning Wanderers 6 goals 3. Williams 15-11 defeated Narrogin 8-8, and an upset, which the competition is pretty tight, but I'd say it's a bit of an upset. Brooklyn Pingelly 14 goals 3 defeated Boddington 8-8, quite comfortably in the end.
Okay, good stuff, Kim Keller Davidson. And back to you, Norm, in the studios of 1422 Radio Great Southern. Okay, Kimmo, just give me those scores.